Got a video you want me to react to? Join the Ace Pit Discord right now. Scan the QR code on the screen, hit the entertainment tab, click reactions, and drop it in. Super easy. Submit today. Yeah, Sirski, Durski, Bursky, my boy. Shout out to the Taser game, man. Late nighters, we up in the stand. Surprise attack. Late night surprise attack. So you never know, man. You never know when I'm gonna go live, bro. I just be popping up. You know what I mean? Fuck it, man. We on this thing, man. Who up with me, man? Who up with me? It's 11:30 p.m., 11:38 p.m. right now on the West Coast, man. So shout out to everybody who's up right now. You know what I'm saying? I do it for the late nighters, man. Everybody who at work right now, motherfuckers who up in the middle of the night with insomnia, can't go to sleep. Are you at that warehouse job? Are you trucking right now? You driving on that truck, listening to the road, need something to listen to. Your ears all burnt out from listening to bullshit all day.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
No, man. What the fuck,
so it's only right I give you greatness. Greatness. Hey. All right. So, you know, I was going to jump on here. These are some shits. I was up right now, and I'm like, damn, let me just go through and click some shit I want to watch. You feel me? So, you know, who better to watch it than with the Taser game, man? So, you know, it's my late night shit. I'll be up in the middle of the night sometimes, can't go to sleep, and I'll be like, fuck, I'm finna watch some shit on YouTube. So I'm gonna watch it with y'all, man. These are 5 things I ran across. The Georgia rapper, the nigga who had the hot sauce on my fish sandwich, whatever the fuck it was called. Anyway, that nigga, he killed his, or not killed, I don't know if he killed him. I know he shot him. His cameraman, which was his homeboy, something like that. I don't even know the full details. That's why I got this shit. I want to watch it. Because I saw something, he's from Atlanta, but I guess it happened in Miami. It's his homeboy who's his cameraman or somebody, and then he went, shot him, and then went and still performed at his show. Or some crazy shit. I was like, all right, let me react to this shit. And then shout outs, man. Shout outs to everybody up in the thing. And then Big Bank, it's a new one, Flacco drop. Big Bank and Atlanta can't stop spiraling after 6ix9ine. So I don't know what happened since the 6ix9ine and Big Bank interview. I haven't really dug into it. I haven't stayed afloat on what was going on. So I'm going to get caught up with that, you know, with Flacco. And then Drake's IceMan just fooled everyone. Let's see what the truth is talking about. That's one of my favorite channels to watch. The truth is, we're going to see what he's talking about. How do y'all feel about the Drake album, man? IceMan. Are you team IceMan? Are you team IceMan? Are you team Kendrick? Because they have definitely made this rollout about, you know, comparisons to Kendrick. Everything is comparisons to Kendrick. But yeah, we're going to see what they talking about with that. And then things got really bad for Chud the Builder. This is an update on the Chud the Builder situation. What's the latest with him? What's going on in the courthouse since he got arrested after shooting a man? Let's get caught up. And then lastly, this one ran across my desk and I said, ooh, what happened to Taz Angels, bruh? So this is the Taz Angels documentary. And if you know about Taz Angels, man, yeah, they had this shit on Smash out here. On these internet streets, man. You know what I'm saying? Out of Florida. It's based out of Florida, right? Taz Angels. Oh, yeah, Miami. A Miami party group. All right, so yeah. That's my late nights, man. That's my late night shit. So, you know, you want to stay up and enjoy this shit? Make sure y'all smash the like right now, man. If you get tired, go ahead, go to sleep. Catch the replay in the morning. You feel me? But this right here is strictly for the late nighters. Motherfuckers who want to stay up and watch some shit. I got about 2 hours, 2-3 hours, probably. It ain't even gonna be that long. Probably about 2.5 hours, man. And I'll be out y'all here, man. Y'all can go ahead and enjoy this shit. You feel me? What's going on, though, man? Lit Leandre, I see you. Texas Southern Belle. Pats fan. Inner City. Tyler Jones, he was up. Hey, Lady N, what's going up, Lady N? Capalot Jello. And let's see, Icky Ricky, what's going on, man? Icky Ricky, what's the deal? I don't even know who IceMan is. IceMan is Drake. Nah, we up all night. Fig and Imperial, we up all night. All right, say less. All right, cool. So let's get into this shit, y'all. Let's see what's going on. What's the latest? This is some hot shit that's on the internet. You feel me? We did law and crime last time I went live. We're going to do some couple hot topics right here. And, you know, let's see what it do, man. Let's see what it do. All right.
For sure.
Let's see what's going on with this. Let's get past all this intro shit.
Put hot sauce on the. They ain't had now be a pork chop. And number one.
Gunshot wound.
Fam, we talk about enough.
I ain't gonna lie, they bit biting. Oh, and you drenched the hot sauce. Okay.
Hold on.
Did. Oh, man, we go. Y'all want a fried guy? Gotta take that right.
God damn.
Get into. We got you a pork chop sandwich. Now,
Why hands? And this.
All right,
Into a shooting on the west end of Panama.
all right, let's go. Oh, he killed that nigga. I thought he just shot him. He killed him. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure everything is straight first. Boom. Hey, y'all know what I need to do? I ain't gonna, oh, shit. I didn't even see this shit was on. I need to make some different scenes for this corner. I need to make one for this corner and this corner. But when that shit is blocking, I can switch the screen. I'm gonna do that next time. So if it's blocking the screen during the video, don't worry about it. The next time we go live, I have that fixed to where if it's blocking, I can just switch a button and make it go to a different corner. Right now, I can't do it though. All right, let's go. All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, a white Georgia rapper killed his friend, then posted, "Love you, bro," the next day. Crazy. Let's see what happened.
To a shooting on the west end of Panama City Beach that left an 18-year-old in the hospital with multiple gunshot wounds.
Fam, we talk about enough stories with quote-unquote why hands. In this story, we're going to talk about a WN. If you know, you know. Today, we talk about a man, by some accounts, and a lot of people on social media indicating that he wanted to be black. Rap liked it, dressed liked it, and even had wordplay indicating that he got some type of black culture. Well, in the last 24 hours after being arrested for murder last week, it just got upgraded to first-degree premeditated murder. Today we're gonna go over those details, disclose who this man is, where he's from, some of his music, his rise to fame, and where this case stands today. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. If you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually...
I knew this was coming. Hold on, let's fast forward past this. I think it got premeditated? God damn.
Bonus when you link direct deposit. Make sure you go through the full sign-up process so you don't miss out. Next one, let's check out the video. Fammy Donald S. Anderson, also known as Jay Wick, he managed to gain mainstream attention through viral internet hits and his raw, unfiltered storytelling. Although born in Port St. Lucie, Florida, Jay Wick was placed in a foster care system shortly after birth and was officially adopted at the age of 3. His adoptive family relocated him to South Georgia when he was very young. He spent his childhood growing up in poverty in Cordell, Georgia, where he was often the only white child in his neighborhood. The unique southern upbringing and his journey through the foster care and adoption system heavily influenced the authentic, gritty storytelling in his music.
Man, I ain't got good. Easy. I was just telling him, man, like, me and my girl was just talking last night. She was down there in the bed ready to cry, bro. We sitting up there talking. We like, bro, 48 hours ago, I was sleeping in a single wide trailer. Like, my little boy running around, could touch every wall, and that being 62nd flat. And goddamn, boy, I just woke up in 2,800 square feet, 4 bedroom, 3 baths, fenced in backyard. I've owned one car in my whole life. It was a 99 Civic. Go outside and see what's parked out that bitch. Yeah. Wide body, 392. Mine.
Hey, TC, we gonna take the cameras out. We gotta check out the new whip.
Now, it seemed Jay Wick first broke out on social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok with this breakout track, Pork Chop Sandwich. The track's raw, unapologetic country.
That shit was only 6 months ago, and this nigga already done threw his life away. 6 months, bruh. God damn.
Rap style resonated with millions of listeners.
Hey, I'm from the country. We put hot sauce on a pork chop sandwich. The plug said he getting shit in from Cali, so he paying.
3 months ago, he did an interview with
He
Dirty
put hot sauce on a pork chop sandwich.
But I want you guys to really notice the crew, the people he had in the background. One of those individuals he would later kill just 1 month later, who happens to be a part of his entourage, who went by the name D.
Again, like 5 months ago, I was working a job. You feel me? So like, in 5 months, I went from 9 to 5 to
Damn, he killed the nigga right here? Oh, shit. God damn, that's one of your boys.
I have a payroll now. Like, I pay people. So, you know, it's been a crazy transition, bro. I went from 600 followers to 500,000. I went from doing, you know, 5,000, 10,000 views to multiple videos with millions of views. It's a crazy feeling, bro. It's crazy.
Man. Was this something you foreseen? Or was it like something you were manifesting?
I tell people, like, I always knew, you feel me, that, like, the music would be, and like that I had this gift, and like I always had people tell me, like, even whenever I wasn't rapping, they'd be like, don't stop rapping, bro, like don't stop what you're doing. So like, you know, I always kind of knew, but you know, having an idea in your head and then actually living it in real life is a totally different ballgame.
Now we'll later get back to D and how I was able to identify him, knowing he lost his life weeks after he was gunned down. But on May 6, 2026, the pork chop sandwich rapper Donald Anderson was arrested at a local mall.
Oh man, they're gonna have to break this down, man. So now he at the mall. Hold on, man. This was the day he had a show in Florida, from what I heard. A show in Florida. How the hell did you kill the cameraman and still go about your business like nothing was wrong? Who did you, like, let's find out. Did you shoot him in front of your homies? Did you shoot him on some, let's see.
Your truck out here?
Now fam, that was the Bay County Sheriff's Office who posted a video via Instagram. They said they arrested him from an April 25th, 2026 shooting that happened at around 11 p.m. at Panama City Beach. Anderson shot a man multiple times before he fled the scene and continued his night as if nothing happened. Anderson, 26, hosted a party at the rental property he was staying ahead of his performance at Panama City Vibes nightclub. And according to an arrest affidavit, he allegedly left the scene and later performed at the club like nothing happened.
What? Yeah, the niggas is cold-blooded. So you just gonna kill this nigga and then go perform? Yo, boy? And then wait, did your entourage, the niggas who was at the party with you, saw you kill him, did they go with you to the party? Because that's fucked up. Y'all just saw this nigga kill me. Y'all my homies. Y'all gonna go with this nigga to the party? And nobody was gonna say nothing?
Witnesses on the scene identified the shooter as Anderson. According to the sheriff's office, during the investigation, the release said a security guard connected to Anderson told sheriff's deputies that after hearing gunshots, he found and moved the victim from the beach area. So it wasn't his security guard he shot, it was his close friend. The male victim, who the sheriff's office did not identify, who we'll later identify again, told authorities in the hospital that the shooting was unprompted and not the result of an argument or physical altercation or even exchange of words. The affidavit states he allegedly told police that he did not know why Jay shot him and indicated he could not think of any prior conflicts between them. The victim, who the sheriff said was having trouble speaking at times, told authorities inside the hospital that he was acting as security and watching the rappers in the boardwalk area like a normal entourage. They said Anderson allegedly been down at the beach with the woman for 10 to 15 minutes when Anderson returned to the boardwalk. The victim asked, "You straight?" which the rapper replied, "Yeah," per affidavit. The victim said Anderson then turned around and shot him. According to the affidavit, the victim, who was carrying his own firearm, denied pulling it out or shooting it and alleged Anderson had consumed a large amount of alcohol, smoked marijuana, and may have been on unidentified pills.
What? So this nigga didn't even have a reason? He just walked up and his homeboy like, "You good?" And he just turned around and shot him? They didn't have no arguments, no nothing. What the fuck would make somebody just turn around and shoot their homeboy for no reason?
Investigators are looking into a shooting on the west end of Panama City Beach that left an 18-year-old in the hospital with multiple gunshot wounds.
News Channel 7's JT Lynch joins us in the studio now with the latest from the Bay County Sheriff's Office investigation. JT, what can you tell us so far?
The Sheriff's Office says it happened around 11 p.m. Saturday night at Beach Access 83. Deputies found an 18-year-old man with multiple gunshot wounds when they arrived. First responders immediately gave life-saving aid, and he was taken to a local hospital. We're told he's now in stable condition. Investigators say they're working to identify and locate everyone involved. Deputies say the incident appears isolated and there's no immediate threat to the public. BCSO says that they are not sharing many of the details until later in the investigation.
Get the interviews done, look at all the evidence before we come out and make a statement as to what the motive is. We want to make sure we get it right. So until we get done with these interviews and everything that needs to be done, we will give a statement later on what the motive is and give some clarity to the situations.
Now, Captain Daffin was able to tell us a few things. He told us that the victim of the shooting was not a Bay County resident and that he does have family with him at the hospital now.
All right. Yeah. All right. What do y'all think happened? Make this make sense, because right now it makes absolutely no sense. So they're saying Jay Wick was at the beach, down at the beach for 15 minutes with a girl, allegedly. Then he walks up, and as he walking up, his homeboy is right there just making sure, you know, looking out for whoever, you know what I mean? I'm just monitoring the scene, you know, making sure my people's good. So the nigga that's monitoring the scene, your boy, you just walk up, he asks you good, you say yeah, and then you just whip out a gun and shoot him for no reason? Multiple times? Why? Usually when something like that happens, here's the kicker, man. Usually when something like that happens, it's some gay shit. Usually they trying to cover some gay shit. I'm just going out on a limb here because it makes no sense. That story, just walking up and shooting somebody, that's like, hey, nigga, I either saw you do some gay shit or they did some gay shit together. And you don't want nobody to know. Because it makes no sense. That's the only thing that could make sense. Why would you just randomly shoot your boy? I don't know, man.
All right, thanks so much, JT. Bay County investigators were back at Beach Access 83 earlier today. We're going to keep you updated as soon.
And the crazy part is, a day after Jay Wick had allegedly shot and killed his friend, of course he wasn't arrested at that point, he went to Facebook after someone had reposted a picture of D and said to follow her. I love you, Buck, with the black heart emoji. But D aunt had responded to that post and said, really? So why you ain't call us, his family? We the ones that's praying and going down the road. You ain't even talk to the folks. Don't post my nephew no more. The same day D was shot, his aunt went to Facebook and said, my nephew shot, and folks just carrying on like he ain't well, he is. Y'all ain't And on May 10th, 2026, before the news had broke, as we mentioned, one of D's family members went to Facebook and said the following. Just for everyone to know, Jay Wick just got arrested 2 hours ago in Atlanta for shooting my nephew in Florida over the weekend. Just know a few more going to get arrested in the upcoming days. If you were there, just know they're coming for you too. Everyone that were in Florida that weekend, just know he are doing okay. Now, fam, investigators later obtained a search warrant before traveling to the Atlanta area to locate and arrest the rapper. Arrest records viewed showed the Clayton County Police Department in Georgia arrested Anderson on Tuesday night, and the Bay County Sheriff's noted that the firearm was on him was the same one used at the time of his arrest. But
dummy. All right.
A week after his arrest, D would lose his life over the weekend. May he rest in peace and loving condolences to his family. In return, Jay Wick is now facing charges of premeditated first-degree murder after it was upgraded from premeditated murder.
An Atlanta rapper who was visiting Panama City Beach for a performance was arrested on a charge of attempted first-degree murder.
Bay County Sheriff Tommy Ford says 26-year-old Donald Anderson, also known as Jay Wick, shot an 18-year-old the night of April 25th. News Channel 7's Isabella Benjumea spoke with the sheriff about how they tracked down the suspect in Atlanta.
Jasperry rapper Donald Anderson, known as Jay Wick, has built a massive online following with nearly 120,000 YouTube subscribers and 500,000 Instagram followers. The Georgia native, best known for his track Pork Chop Sandwich, was in Panama City late last month, taking the stage at Vibes nightclub. But investigators say that performance came just after he fired multiple shots at an 18-year-old.
Yo, Panama City, Florida, April 25th, I will be at Vibes. I'm bringing the whole gang with me. I got Well Global, GD Glock, Speedball, so I'm bringing the whole crew.
And that night, Donald Anderson or Jay Wick performed at Vibes nightclub, according to Bay County Sheriff Tommy Ford. But Ford says before he got on stage, he was right here at Beach Access 83, where at around 11 p.m., he shot an 18-year-old male multiple times and then fled the scene.
Disturbing that you could shoot somebody. And
why was he at the beach right there? Was it an Airbnb or something, or did they stop to go to the beach? We need some details, man.
To the point that they were almost dead, they were in critical condition and still not in very good condition, and then go on to perform like that.
It started Saturday night when deputies responded to reports of gunshots on the west end of Panama City Beach. Captain Jason Daffin says they found the victim alone while the group he was with was just down the road at a home.
People were fleeing from the area. We're trying to track people down while trying to make contact with that residence. We actually saw some people kind of hiding off the side. We've got witnesses hiding in closets that we're having to find, so it wasn't.
Wait, so niggas was hiding. Oh, okay, so they had a house, but it was down the street. I'm telling y'all, man, it had to be some gay shit, man. It makes absolutely no sense, bruh. You just randomly shoot this nigga away from everybody. Y'all walk to the beach. Why are you walking with me to the beach only for me to come up? It had to be something they ain't telling us, bruh. They must have had some type of dispute. Nigga must, like, to kill your own homie and then go perform and then go back to Atlanta like nothing happened and then get on Facebook and act like you care. You a different motherfucker, bruh.
Real easy to find people to find out exactly what had happened when we were originally responding down there.
Daffin says Anderson and the victim knew each other and were staying at the same place. After performing at Vibes, investigators say Anderson went back to the Atlanta area, where Bay County investigators arrested him Tuesday at a shopping mall.
No matter how much cooperation we get, we're going to get that end result, and we're going to go wherever we got to go in the United States, and we're going to get you, and we're going to bring you here, and you're going to face the consequences.
The investigation is still ongoing. Investigators believe he acted alone and say a motive remains unknown.
We're going to put on a show, 6ix9ine weekend. All my folk going to be there. Grab your folks, y'all folk pop out.
I don't think it takes a rocket science to know that if their promo video for your club, they're wearing a bulletproof vest, that you've got a problem there. So I'm not very happy about that.
Anderson is charged with attempted first-degree murder and faces a minimum mandatory sentence of 25 years in prison, up to life. Anderson is expected to be extradited and booked into the Bay County Jail within 7 to 10 days. Sheriff Ford says Vibes nightclub and the artists it brings in have been a continuing problem in Bay County. He says the sheriff's office will work with Panama City Police to put a stop to it. We reached out to Vibes nightclub, but
hold on, how y'all gonna blame the club for what he did? This is something they did at their personal space. You can't hold the club accountable for that.
Not heard back.
And Sheriff Ford says the victim is still at a local hospital, but he's expected to make a full recovery.
And Sheriff Ford also says they had assistance from several agencies, including the U.S. Marshals Service, Atlanta PD, PCPD, and Clayton County Police.
He said he's expected to make a full recovery, then the next one said he died. That's fucked up.
And so we clear, fam, that news coverage was 11 days ago. So since then, of course, D had unfortunately lost his life and the charges was upgraded. Now, before we head out of here, once again, rest in peace to D and love and condolences to his family. But now, fam, it's time for y'all to let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this one. When trying to fit in goes wrong. A man who killed his homie, his close friend. A man who was a part of his entourage in his videos for no reason. Then go perform in a bulletproof vest like he 50 Cent, only to be arrested at the start of his career. He now
that's crazy.
Faces 25 years to life. As more developed, I'll keep you guys updated. Let me know how you feel about this one in the comments.
Yes, sir. Wow. That one right there, it definitely leaves you with a question mark. A why? Why? What happened? You know what I mean? I know once the trial starts or whatever, when he goes to trial, it will come out. And if update video comes out, I'll definitely react to it. Because I definitely want to know what was the actual reason. Just for somebody to walk up, that's your boy, and the last thing before you die, you say, I don't know why he shot me. We didn't get no arguments. We didn't have no beef. I just asked him, was he okay? And he turned around and shot me. He was drunk. But even if you drunk, like, why would you just turn around and shoot? I don't know. It's a crazy situation, man. But if y'all know more details, or if y'all from out there in the Atlanta area or the Florida area, you heard what happened. No, that's snitching. That's snitching.
Oh, hell no, man.
That's snitching. But update us, man. Anything that's out, information that's out that we ain't seen or this video didn't cover, and it's public knowledge, go ahead and put it in the comment section, man. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, somebody said it got to be over a female. That's possible. Maybe he did something disrespectful to the girl that was coming up with him from the water. Probably slapped her ass or something on some drunk shit. I don't know. Because it don't make no sense. But all right, cool. Whatever the case is, man. We on this motherfucking late night, man. Shout out to everybody who just tuned in. Make sure y'all smash a like. You feel me? Make sure y'all smash a like. We in this motherfucker going up. We're going to do 5 reactions tonight. That was reaction number 1. We're going to do 5 reactions total, man. 5 reactions total. See what's going on. All hot topics. You know what I mean? We're going to say the law and crime for tomorrow. I'll be going live tomorrow, 7 p.m. right here on Law and Crime. You feel me? So make sure y'all get y'all videos in. Make sure y'all submit today in the Discord right now. And if you don't know how, you got a video you want me to react to? Join the Ace Pit Discord right now. Scan the QR code on the screen, hit the entertainment tab, click reactions, and drop it in. Super easy. Submit today. Just make sure you scan that. Boom. Go to where it says submit reactions. You got a YouTube link. Drop it in there. I'm going to go through in the morning. I'm going to scan all the videos. I'm going to pick 7 or 8 that I'm going to react to tomorrow night. And then we'll be live 7 p.m. right here on ABP Reactions, all right? And we're going to keep that shit rocking. All right, now, let's keep going, man. Let's see what else we got. Big Bank. This is reaction number 2. Big Bank Atlanta can't stop spiraling after 6ix9ine exposed them. Let's see what happened, man. Let's see what happened. All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, Big Bank and Atlanta can't stop spiraling after 6ix9ine. Wait, 6ix9ine.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
After 6ix9ine. All right. I said 69. All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, Big Bank and Atlanta can't stop spiraling after 6ix9ine exposed them. Let's get caught up.
I was watching this podcast that Big Bang had with some other Atlanta dudes recently, and the first thing that came to my mind was 6ix9ine has done irreparable damage to Atlanta and is really, really tragic. Before we get the video started, this video is sponsored by Cal by placing up predictions for your life. You can sign up with Kalshi by clicking the link in my description or using code FLACO to get $10 when you sign up.
Hey, yo, check it out. Due to recent events surrounding the 6ix9ine interview, I had to seek counseling. I had to go to a group because I was spiraling. You know, I called in Dewberry from Dallas, Texas, Ray Daniels from the South Side, you know what I'm saying, of Atlanta, my brother Parlay from the West Side of Atlanta, and you know my dog DJ Springwood that'll moderate it all, man. Y'all go check in, man, you know what I'm saying, and pray for me. You know what I'm saying? Pray for me.
Obviously, that was meant to be a joke by Big Bang, but what was not a joke was they actually did do a podcast with everyone Big Bang named to discuss and react to this Big Bang and 6ix9ine interview. And I'll be real, like, you know, the spiraling was some foreshadowing, because what's not a joke is the first thing out of their mouth proved, well, 6ix9ine won.
Pick a major city other than Atlanta, way more rats. We can go for it, boy. We'll write them down. Who want to go for this? Who want to do this? We're going to double back. What city want to do this rat for rat? Who want to go rat for rat? Hold on. I bet we ain't in the league. I bet we last. I bet we last.
Even that is them conceded, man, he got us. He changed the entire perception of Atlanta overnight.
What do you mean, rat for rat? Okay, go rat for rat, nigga. Right now, you niggas is, if we talking about well-known motherfuckers, you niggas got the most.
When he did that interview with Big Bang, and he presented the receipts and the evidence and the proof, and Big Bank was stuttering and panicking and moving through it, that convinced the world, oh, damn. Bro, he all right. Damn, bro, Gunna told? Damn, Young Thug told? Damn, 21 Savage told?
Exactly.
God damn, how many niggas told?
Exactly.
And Big Bank ain't really have no response to it, right? So this is them even conceding, yo, we got to get our get back, man. Yo, somebody come and do an interview where we debate who the bigger rat. Street dudes debating like who the bigger rats, them or no? Come on, dog. Even that is crazy.
Saw that was happening. What was y'all first thoughts? And just be real. Don't think about it. Don't sugarcoat it because he right here. Just be real about it. Concern.
Great answer. Concern. Great
Okay.
answer. My first, it was only concern because, so like, I take Atlanta personal, right? Like, we don't really have problems here, right? And if we do, it's real. So when I saw Wack saying, nah, I was like, you open yourself up to that other, when you do an interview, you open yourself to a door. So I was concerned because I'm like, man, like, if you sat down with him, you got to be good whatever come with it. So on some Atlanta shit, that was my thought process. Like, just concerned about my.
Okay.
They talking about this like Bank.
That was a sugar-coated answer right there, Ray Daniels, man. Come on, bro.
Had a tragic accident or something, man. Bro, Bank just got watched by 6ix9ine during this interview. Bank is really great at what he does, and he's going to bounce back. Like, who cares, right? But, it didn't have to be concerning. Like, Bank didn't have to get the backlash he got. If Bank would have went to that interview and kept it real, it would have been solid. But what Bank did is, Bank went to the interview. 6ix9ine provided indisputable evidence.
He was avoiding shit.
We're not even gonna touch on things like the Gunna or the T.I. situation. That's just in 4K. They tell it on camera. Let's go to 21 Savage, right? With 21 Savage, again, it's indisputable. 21 Savage got a U visa to stay in the United States. To get a U visa as a victim of a crime, you sign on a dotted line. You agree to cooperate, right, with law enforcement.
6ix9ine cooked that nigga with that one. When he presented that to that nigga and that nigga went and read that last bar, it was over with. He cooked him on that one.
Against your perpetrators, if they find him, right? So 21 Savage signed on a bottom line and agreed to it. Bank is reading it, and then Bank tells 6ix9ine, well, what that mean? Well, and it's like, bro, people see through, like, hold on, bro. Like, yo, you're being dishonest here. If Bank would have did this interview and just kept it 100, oh, yeah. What? A word that happened, man, bro, he did bad. If he would have just kept it 100, man, bro, Bank would have been like a champion right now, right? For being a real street dude who stand on morals and principles and integrity, right? Who don't fold, who don't protect relationships. But he didn't do that during the interview.
Does 21 Savage have a U visa? How is he in the United States right now? Right? 21 Savage is here off a U visa. You know what's a U visa? A U visa is a U.S. immigration benefit for non-citizen victims. Key word, victims.
See, man, what? Bro,
Let me finish.
Calm down, bro.
Hold on, hold on. Immigration for a non-citizen victim of a certain crimes who have suffered substantial mental or physical abuse and are helpful to law enforcement in investigation or prosecution of that criminal activity. This is a fact, though.
But what they got to do with anything, though? I'm saying, what are you saying? What's the point, though? What's the point you should make?
Come on, man.
You saying he was a victim?
I mean,
a lot of people be victims, though. If you get shot, that's a victim.
Okay. A key word right here. Read that slowly for me. Now, read it out loud. Let people...
Physical abuse or
physical abuse, mental or physical abuse, and are
or
helpful to law enforcement in the investigation of... What, you going to ignore that? That's what you got right now.
What you know that? What that mean, though?
Bank, 21 Savage got a U visa. That means he was a victim in a crime. This is, yo, Bank, this is like, this is what I'm trying to say. So when you come at me calling me the Mexican, the lace front, now shut it down, yo, homie, every action has a reaction, right? So now you're gonna make me dick.
Really don't mean shit, though.
That don't mean nothing?
That don't mean shit.
So that's
the only, you saying that's the only way a nigga can get a visa?
Yeah, look,
Bank read the fine print in 4K and then
he definitely got cooked right there.
$6 million don't mean nothing, man. Is that the only way they can get a U visa? Yeah, that's what a U visa is, right? But Bank went from defending the rats, right, and defending them with all his heart to until 6ix9ine provided too much evidence, and then he transitioned to he don't care about ratting. But you cared about ratting 20 minutes ago when you was defending them, right, with every breath in your lung.
Say if a nigga rat or not, bro. I ain't here to be who a rat. I don't give a f who tell it.
Why you ain't have a problem?
That ain't me, bro. I don't got no problem with you or none of these.
So when Young Thug and 21 Savage had something to say about me, why in the interview say, yo, I don't know what that man went through, man. Y'all don't know what that man ain't do nothing wrong.
I basically just said, he still look like he quit. I ain't feed into that.
But why you didn't say, like, yo, bro?
I ain't saying that now for them. I'm not saying that now for them. I'm saying I'm not in it. What are you talking about? What you think? I'm finna be the reviver? I'm not finna nothing, bro.
Because of this interview and the proof that 6ix9ine provided about 21 Savage, Young Thug, Gunna, and others, Big Bank himself is disowning 21 Savage, Young Thug, and Gunna. And we know this because even during the interview, he said, man, I'm not protecting nobody. But in the podcast they did afterwards, speaking about and reacting to this interview, Big Bang did something like subconsciously that kind of shows the effect that 6ix9ine had.
Ooh, what was it? What happened? Update us.
Because of what 6ix9ine did, everybody is calling Young Thug, Gunna, and 21 Savage into question because he provided receipts. During the interview, they told Big Bang that he was their OG. Young Thug called Big Bang OG during their interview together, and Big Bang accepted it.
Right.
But this time around, because of what 6ix9ine did and how he exposed them, now Big Bang is publicly disowning Young Thug, 21 Savage, and Gunna, and publicly stating, man, I ain't their OG.
That is why he went so hard on the interview with Bank. See, Bank, you don't understand your power. He looking at you like all these young street niggas look up to you. So I can't fight 21, Thug, and these niggas, and I can't fight them all. But if I go to the OG and make my case, no. And
hell no, man. What the fuck, man? No, you didn't, Bank. Everybody look at you like you they big homie. That was the main reason why that shit was like, why the fuck would you do that? Everybody could read what that play was. Just like Ray Daniels saying right now, I can't get them, so I'm gonna get somebody close to them. You they big dog. They sitting there doing interviews with you, opening up to you in the way they ain't open up with everybody else on interviews. Nigga, they fuck with you. You the big homie. Now you disowning them niggas. I ain't they OG. That's sad, dog. I ain't they OG. Yes, you is.
It's perception. His perception is you as OG on some Atlanta shit.
I ain't they OGs. Man, Bank don't want to be associated with none of that rat stuff, man. I am not they OG. But that shows the power that 6ix9ine had, because prior to this interview, Bank would have claimed that title proudly. But he don't want to be the OGs of no 21 Savage, no Gunna, and Young Thug now, because he's ashamed of it. And Big Bang do acknowledge the backlash. Now, the only thing I would say is they probably needed somebody to be in the room with them to further explain why he was getting backlash, because he still don't understand why he was getting a backlash. And the people in the room don't really understand it either.
Yep.
Man, that ain't was wrong.
How fast they typing it?
Hit that phone hard as fuck. Yep.
Everybody got an opinion, man. Let that like you want to. What you gotta say? Say it.
Yeah, say it.
I don't need all you like me, no way.
Exactly.
But
they got that where they got, bro. It did the captions. They got that everywhere, bro. It's hard to get. You know how much hate to be everywhere. I don't give a what y'all saying. Show my picture.
Yes.
They got on there. 6ix9ine presses Big Bang. 6ix9ine expose me.
He ain't answering no question. You ain't answering.
Keep it coming though. Say some more. Now I want to come on your podcast and talk about it. Pay. Now I want to pay you to come talk about this.
Yeah.
Say some more. Keep me talking, man. We trying to make that shit add up. They giving me real deal money. The thing about us, we just too prideful to get out here and get the money. They got all they're screaming. Those guys.
Bank to me need better people around him to tell him the truth.
Now you talk about money. Now he going a money route. When all else fails, talk about money. That nigga said shit. They giving niggas big deals. Fuck what niggas talking about. Shit. They ain't my little homies. I don't know them niggas. I ain't they OG. Well, that nigga said, fuck it. Everything's out the window. I don't fuck with them niggas.
Because they still don't get it. Like, they still don't understand that, yo, people are getting sick and tired of the streets. People are getting sick and tired of fake street dudes and their fake morals and their fake integrity, and they're sick of it, right? And they are especially sick of street dudes creating new rules for themselves. So when they sit on that podcast they just had together and they talk about, yo, 6ix9ine kind of had a point. One dude said, yo, 6ix9ine kind of had a point. They do be talking about him first. Like Big Bang right-hand man, I guess the closest person to him on that podcast, he goes and says, well, yeah, like street dudes can talk about rats. Rats can talk about street dudes. And I'm like, hold on. You think that's gonna like portray well? Like, you think that you tell the general population that street dudes are these ominous kings, czars who can talk about anybody they want to talk about, but when people talk about them, they're not allowed to? Like, they can talk about 6ix9ine because 6ix9ine is a quote-unquote rat, but 6ix9ine can't talk about the people talking about him? In what world do you think that's gonna reflect well?
Gonna do it 1,000 times again.
He got one point, though, that he said in there. He don't be saying their name first. He said he wake up and they be talking about him.
What you mean? Because street don't talk about rats. You're a rat. So if you talking about it, like I say, if we do the verses, it's gonna be a lot of be feeling like that then, because a lot of these ain't gonna go on there.
But guess
So
what?
you gonna talk about us?
But
But
Banks
you can't
says,
call no rat with accusations. You might.
Boy, niggas be making up their own rules. I will say this. When it comes to the street politics shit, you know what I'm saying, especially on this internet shit, niggas be bending the rules, bro. Niggas be bending the rules and making up their own shit that's fitting for their friend group. That's what we've been seeing with the Atlanta niggas. They have been bending the rules in the street politics and making it so that their homeboys could stay associated with this shit and not get outed. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he didn't do this. Yeah, he told, but he didn't tell like this nigga told. This nigga got a nigga 100 years. He just said some fake names. He just did like, bruh, is he a snitch or not? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all fuck with snitches? Yes or no? Oh, now it's big snitches, little snitches, medium snitches. Oh, there's levels of snitching now. You know what I mean? Like, them niggas just keep bending the rules. It's like, bro, do y'all fuck with them or not? Snitches cool or not? Whether they big, little, medium. Like, what the fuck big, little, medium is crazy.
But shit, your rat too.
No, you right.
That's why I'm trying to tell him,
right
like, bro,
about that.
if it told, okay, you trying to put me in the middle. Who told, but you told.
Yeah.
So I ain't finna say, yeah, nothing to validate that you told too.
Yes.
I ain't in that.
Right.
Exactly.
Let's just talk about you in your case, bro. I don't give a now one of y'all did.
Yeah.
I need this content, partner. I can do this interview,
but
but
Scream, you saying something though, and that's what our people don't realize. That's a rat, right? Why in the study pouring gas on it?
That's all I be saying. We got
So
a
if
lot.
I stop, if we just say,
That just pissed me off right there. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, see how they bend the rules? Like, you can't sit here and talk about rats, and then say, I'm only using a rat for content. That's where niggas get conflicted. That's what make this shit watered down on the internet. Like, niggas choose what's good for them, when to use that rat shit and when it's cool and when it's not cool. Y'all sitting here having a whole conversation. Y'all keep saying rat. And he said, I don't care about neither one of them. I just need the content. So stop calling him a rat then. Could you fuck with bro? Stop calling him a rat. Because if you a rat, you don't fuck with rats. Nigga, you a street nigga, right? Otherwise, hey, man, listen, just say it proudly. I fuck with rats. I like them. You guys don't like them. I'm going to use them for content. This is what I'm going to do. Like, just say it, my nigga. Niggas, hey, bro, I swear to God. Niggas do not want to not look cool on the internet. They want to say whatever to fit in and blend in with what everybody else and how everybody else thinks. It's cool to be an independent thinker, bro. It's cool to be yourself. Stop thinking you have to formulate your ways to please the masses. Be yourself. That's why people gonna fuck with you, because you stand on your own principles and you believe in what you believe in, and you show that. But you can't be bending and folding for a check just because money involved. Now, I fuck with this rap, but I don't fuck with that rap. Because I can get content out of him. I can't get content out of him. Like, that's crazy.
I'm not gonna say your name no more. You know everything goes away? Do you know it goes away?
Nobody talk about.
If nobody talks about
Nobody talk about Trump, it's over.
it's over with.
That's what I say. Just ignore it.
It'll be over.
Whoever. I'm not just using them names. I'm saying anybody in general.
it's-
If everybody
it'll be
stops talking about
That's what it
someone,
take.
their motion is over.
It's over with.
Yeah,
You
that's
got
what it take.
it happened and it's over
Yeah.
with. Just like that.
Yeah.
But see, the thing about it is the people who it means more to are not the people who's tuning in to.
Facts.
No.
So that's why I say I
You
don't
know
know
what
what
I'm
y'all saying. No, not talking about it. You got now. You basically going because it keep going on their side.
But now, because guess what? I'm just being real. You haven't heard now New York talk about 6ix9ine. Who? Talk to him. Ask one. The where it happened to, ain't now one of them done said nothing. You ain't heard Jim. You ain't heard none of them speak that dude name. Not one of them. And they was the one that was, come on now.
Yeah.
Nobody is beyond reproach. If you can speak on somebody, they can speak on you. And street dudes are probably the most like the easiest people to like critique. They're the most flawed human beings ever. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all feel like Big Bank in Atlanta is handling this L that 6ix9ine gave him well? Let me know, okay? If you're
All right. I don't know, man. Atlanta, man. What's going on, man? Let us know how y'all feeling. I want to see what the Atlanta people, I want to see what the down south, if you're from down south, I want to see, this is y'all moment. Y'all go crazy. Let us know how you feeling. Is this a good representation of down south? Because listen, 2 years ago, LA was going crazy on the internet. We had to hear from everybody. Oh, these niggas making y'all look bad. You niggas all, whoa. You niggas this, you niggas that, you niggas this, that. Just because you saw like Wack and 600 and all them niggas going at Big U and all this shit, everybody had to get the backlash. Then it became all kind of other shit, and it was just like, it became too much, too overwhelming. And I think that's what's happening with Atlanta right now, where now you're starting to pick and peel apart the layers of different motherfuckers out there. And Big Bank just made a move that wasn't like he sold, basically, let's keep it real. He sold his soul, man. He sold his soul for a check. Because now you're backtracking on being this quote unquote what you've been your whole career. Everybody looked at as you as. Now you dethroning and saying you're not an OG. You're disassociating with them niggas. If you think they rats, are they rats to you? Did you just use them for content? Young Thug and 21 Savage? Because you said you like to use niggas for content when it came to 6ix9ine. Then you also said, I don't care about neither one of these niggas what they got going. Meaning 21 and 6ix9ine. So did you use 21 Savage for content? Did you use Young Thug for content? You definitely did. And that's what it boils down to. You feel me? So that's my take on him saying, I'm not they OG. I think he's saying, hey, look, y'all not hearing all the shit I've been saying. I don't fuck with rats, but I will use rats for content, and I don't care what they got going. Don't call me they OG because they rats. That's what he should say. And that's what I feel he's saying without saying it directly. Let me know your thoughts, though. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. That nigga said, hey, man, Big Bank is a professional hiker. Look it up. Wait, a nigga can't hike, bruh? God damn. Nigga can't hike? That nigga said he's a hiker. Look it up. Wait, or is that like some slang for something else? Hiker. I'm thinking like hike, like mountains and shit. He can't hike mountains. He can't do fitness shit. He can't be healthy. That nigga said he's a professional hiker. Look it up. That's funny, man. Ah, shit. All right. Yeah, shout out Flacco, man. Let me like that video. Boom. Shout out Flacco, man.
Drake just...
Let's see. So, you cannot get on the internet without noticing or without reading or seeing something about Drake. Drake has definitely taken over the internet. Right now, he dropped 3 albums in one night. 3 albums in one night. Now, whatever your assessment is on what the albums sound like, that's your personal. Some people gonna say they fuck with the music. Some people gonna say they don't fuck with it. Some people gonna say it was too much, it was oversaturated. Some people gonna say it wasn't enough. It depends on your level and how you like Drake and love Drake and hate Drake. You know, everybody's, you know, shit gonna be different. But what you cannot deny is everything is about Drake on the internet right now. Whether it's the numbers, whether it's the subliminals, whether it's the past beefs, whether it's the current beefs, it's just Drake, 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 IceMan, IceMan. All right, so let's see. This video right here is saying that Drake basically pulled a 51 fake. On what? I don't know. Let's see. Let's learn more right here, y'all. All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, Drake IceMan has just fooled everyone. Let's find out how. What did he do? What are they finna expose? Let's go.
Drake just dropped 3 albums at the exact same time. But while the internet is obsessed with who his bars were aimed at, they are missing an even bigger question. If Drake is in an active standstill with his record label, why are they spending millions to market these projects? The ongoing belief is that Drake released this massive catalog to accelerate his contractual obligations. However, the label's financial support of these projects tells a different story altogether. This rollout indicates that Drake's entire public dispute with the record label was something much more strategic. The question is, was his disagreement with his record label a strategic rollout plan all along? Everyone wants to know why Drake dropped 3 albums simultaneously. Right now, the theory is he did it to fulfill his contract and become a free agent. They believe he found a genius way to outmaneuver the corporate infrastructure and come out on top. He even had some bars that seem to be directly aimed at UMG. People are looking at this album as Drake's final chess move against him. But I'm not quite sure that is what is actually happening here. I believe all of this is far more strategic. I spent the last few days looking into this release, and what I discovered seems to contradict this narrative entirely. If this album was Drake's way of outsmarting UMG, then why are they all over this album? Why did they spend what seems to be millions on marketing? Why is it released exclusively through Republic Records, a label housed under UMG? More importantly, why are they building up Drake to boost his value and leverage if they know he is planning on leaving them? That completely contradicts not only what Drake accused them of, but how record labels behave in general. These albums seem to tell a different story entirely. Our first clue comes from the expensive marketing campaign for this album. Chances are you've seen the viral stunts all over social media. It all started with the giant ice block. Drake built a massive 15-foot high and 20-foot...
That shit was still stupid in my opinion. I mean, everybody talked about it, so I get it. It was great on that one, like marketing-wise. Everybody talked about it, but it's just the whole shit was stupid how they let it... the person find the release date in like less than a day. And all these blocks of ice. But, hey, man, everybody talked about it, so it's a win, I guess.
Long structure out of hundreds of ice blocks in downtown Toronto. He shared the exact coordinates and told fans the release date was hidden in the center of the structure, forcing them to physically show up and wait for the ice to melt. Then it was the Project Bot pyro production. Many residents in North York were startled after they heard what sounded like a massive explosion. Several residents called the authorities reporting the loud noise. They were told the loud boom was actually a controlled explosion as part of a highly cinematic, multi-million-dollar marketing production codenamed Project Bot. Drake's team
I didn't know about that one.
Also took over Toronto's iconic skyline by orchestrating a massive projection show on the CN Tower. He even gave away a brand new car during a stream.
Drake's IceMan, massive block of ice. I'm a big fan of Drake, and what I want to do, the first person who gets this key gets a brand new car.
As you might already know, that is not cheap. That is a really big bag being dumped on this album's promotion. Now, some people think Drake is the one paying for all of this marketing, but
I did see where they said Drake self-funded that, but then I also see that it was through the label. So I don't know, somebody is lying here. Was it self-funded or did the label cover the cost? Let's figure out.
This album was exclusively released through Republic Records. Record labels traditionally provide a marketing budget for every project. Major music trade publications confirmed that the IceMan campaign was a highly coordinated effort released officially through Republic Records and UMG. A rollout of this magnitude, involving public property, municipal permits, and major broadcast partnerships, traditionally costs a major label between $2 and $5 million for a superstar of Drake's caliber. This means the labels spend millions directly promoting Drake. But why? Why are the labels promoting this album when Drake is literally on the track list aiming bars directly at them? He focused his entire album on this artist versus the corporate infrastructure trope. In his song Janice STFU, he rapped the bar, "Swear my label gotta free me." He also rapped on the same
And
song.
what's so crazy is the Janice STFU song, I just saw tonight, they sent out the email that they're pushing that and the Too Hard for the Radio as the two singles that's going to radio right now. So that's kind of like you're dissing the label. Janice is supposed to be a rep from the label, the lady, and they're using it as the single, which is kind of crazy. Like, wait, what? So the song is dissing us, but we're pushing it at radio. I let you know these motherfuckers don't give a flying fuck.
Differences between them getting you out of your deal and letting you out of your deal. On another track, he explicitly states his desire to cut ties and go independent, rapping, "I'm better off independent. They should let me leave. Yeah, cause I just wanna be free." On the track Make Them Cry, Drake raps about taking on the entire major label landscape to protect his position. He rapped, "F it, I'll battle the label. F it, I'll battle the majors. I'll battle the stations till I'm back in rotation." It makes no sense the label would then go and promote this album like they did. This is the very first indicator that the whole theory, Drake dropping these 3 albums at once to get out of his contract, isn't adding up. If Drake is unhappy with his label and publicly accused them of irregular tactics, and if he only dropped these albums to get out of his deal, why is UMG spending millions on making him a bigger artist? UMG gains nothing if they make Drake bigger only for him to leave for another label or go independent. That only gives Drake more leverage. It makes no sense, especially because of the filings from last year. As you might remember, he filed a lawsuit against them, alleging they utilized irregular promotional tactics and violated their contract. He believed they used a musical feud between him and Kendrick to artificially devalue him. Since Drake's contract with UMG was rumored to be ending, Drake argued UMG strategically ensured Kendrick dominated their musical rivalry. UMG completely denied the allegations and firmly claimed they had no involvement.
Is that something a label would do? They know I'm about to get out this deal, and if the deal we finna re-up is gonna hit us upside the head, and we really don't want to pay all that, but we also don't want to let you leave because you're our cash cow, you're keeping the lights on in this building. How can we get it at a cheaper deal? Let's get the other person that's signed to us to go at you, and let's fund that to where your value goes down, because people aren't really seeing eye to eye with you right now. Fans are turning on you. Your value goes down. So now we can talk a deal that's more fitting for what we're trying to do. Does that sound like something a label would do? Huh? What y'all think? Let me know.
Drake would not let go of this claim, and even after his filing was dismissed by the courts, he refiled the litigation. It clearly appeared that Drake and UMG were not on good terms, and the chances of Drake releasing an album before settling their issues seemed improbable. But then we start seeing all the expensive, obvious record label marketing stunts leading up to his album release. This proves not only that he was releasing a project, but he was doing it with UMG support. This completely contradicts the argument he makes in his lawsuit. If he claims they allegedly devised a plan to
What type of pants are those, man? What the hell you got going, Drake? Now listen, shout out to my brother AD. He be wearing some shiny ass shit, but he ain't never wore no shit like this. This nigga Drake is out of pocket.
reduce his industry value, why are they now boosting his value? Especially after he sued them and is now allegedly planning on leaving his label. This is when I noticed something is off here. We all missed the bigger picture. At the end of the day, both Drake and Kendrick are associated with the same corporation. Drake through his partnership with Republic, and Kendrick through his distribution deal with UMG. The label profits massively from both artists. So, it is in their best interest to preserve the brand alignment of both artists to protect their profitability. Many would argue that Drake took a sizable hit after Kendrick was crowned the winner. Drake was undoubtedly losing revenue from the negative press, which means the label was losing money too. While the idea of the label allegedly using Drake as a sacrificial lamb of sorts to boost Kendrick seemed believable considering the situation, it is not sound business logic to artificially devalue your most profitable asset just to build up another. It would have made more sense if Drake was planning on leaving UMG, but the fact they backed this album with millions of dollars suggests Drake isn't going anywhere. Was Drake really trying to prove his label was working against him? Or was this all a part of a highly strategic planned rebrand? Now obviously I cannot prove this without a shadow of a doubt, but I believe the evidence is pointing to this entire lawsuit angle being a highly orchestrated rebrand marketing strategy. After Kendrick won, fans were resistant to anything Drake related, so it seems Drake and Republic designed this angle to attempt to salvage his reputation. If they can paint the loss as not fully organic and instead manufactured, that would make Drake instantly look better. Also, the idea of Drake standing up to the traditional industry infrastructure gave him a hero trope which boosted his favorability.
I wonder what's the true standings of him and the Universal team right now, today, current day. Because one thing, like, okay, we'll look at it like somebody taking us to court. Yeah, you would take it personal, right? But there's one thing about these labels and shit, you know, obviously, I have a label background. They don't take shit personal, man. They don't take shit personal. This shit is strictly business, and they look at it as business. Now, it may be some motherfuckers in the office that may, you know, take some jabs, but when you're the big dog like Drake, it's a little different. You're willing to fold a little bit and put all that to the side for the sake of business, because you don't want nobody taking Drake away from y'all. That's a huge loss. If they was to lose Drake and he goes somewhere else, they would feel the impact of that. Yes, they would. You know what I'm saying? And they like, oh no, listen, man, let's just get on the same page, nigga. What we got to do here. So now, do y'all think Drake is going to leave? Or do y'all think this is going to be a, hey, don't leave us, nigga, stay. Let us show you what we can do, and we apologize. You know what we can do. Let us show you we apologize. We'll make up for it, brother. Ha! Now that all is clear in the courthouse and all this, whatever. Do y'all think, what do y'all think is going to happen? Make some predictions right now. Do y'all think Drake is going to leave that motherfucker? Or Drake is going to stay there and they finna gas the fuck up out of Drake's shit? Because he's moving with a chip on his shoulder. So I guarantee he is trying to take back whatever spot he felt he was taken away from. If he feels he was taken away, I think he do, based off this album. You can definitely tell he was impacted by everything. Not just Kendrick. He was impacted by Jay-Z. He was impacted, everybody pissed him off. Hell, he even said in his goddamn album he don't want to do no features. He just want to be alone right now. And nigga, like, this shit fucked him up. He's pouring out his heart and soul and true thoughts in these records. So I wonder how the label was feeling right now. Are they getting back eye to eye? Or will they never be cool again and he's finna leave? Time will tell, man.
I truly feel the lawsuits were filed to sell this strategic narrative. Think about it. The lawsuits went absolutely nowhere. They were dismissed by the courts, and even after Drake refiled, nothing truly happened except for the headlines and the discussions it generated. While they paid a legal counsel to file the suit, they can later write that off as a marketing expense. I myself made videos where I seriously thought Drake was pulling a Michael Jackson, standing up to the industry infrastructure and demanding they right their wrongs. But after seeing this entire album roll out, I realized this is much deeper. I believe this narrative was designed to shift the blame from Drake to the label. Instead of blaming Drake for his own shortcomings, they put the blame on the record label. While this definitely might bring a few negative momentary headlines, it means absolutely nothing to them because they already have this stigma attached to their reputation. People already feel the industry's infrastructure utilizes highly questionable business tactics, so being accused of this narrative does not really change their reputation by much, if any. But it did change Drake's. Now he looks like the man brave enough to stand up to the corporate infrastructure. He repeatedly directed bars at them, but UMG still fully backed this album. While I could be wrong, I think Drake isn't leaving UMG. At this point, it seems like that was never the plan. Drake is one of the biggest artists in the world, and UMG is the biggest label. He has had a relationship with them since the very beginning of his career.
Right.
They likely own his entire early catalog. What I believe is that the corporate infrastructure utilized Drake to boost Kendrick and is now developing a strategic narrative to repair his reputation. To me, the entire Kendrick and Drake moment was highly calculated. I have said since the beginning the entire situation seems strategically orchestrated as a marketing strategy. Back in 2024, when the situation kicked off, hip-hop had plateaued. Sales were starting to trend downward, and the industry needed something massive to generate engagement. This is exactly when the Drake and Kendrick situation arrived.
One of the greatest beefs in hip-hop history, for sure. I ain't gonna lie. That was a time, man. When they was going back and forth, dropping them disc records back to back, that was a great time in hip hop. But everybody, this generation especially, to witness, you know what I mean? Because a lot of y'all didn't witness the Tupac and Biggie beef, the West Coast, East Coast beef. That was crazy. You know what I mean? I was a kid when that happened, but like that was crazy. And this is definitely like this generation's Biggie and Pac, you know, type beef. Like two huge factors in music going at it, shutting shit down. Nigga turning people against each other. Cause now you have like Team Kendrick, Team Drake, and these motherfuckers hate each other. You better not say you like IceMan, cause here they come. You better not say you like Kendrick, his rap style, cause here comes the Drake fans. Oh, he can't rap, boom, bop, bing, bop, boom, bop, bam. Boy, they like using that line right there. Like that. Y'all just gonna ignore the fact that Kendrick can rap and take that one line like that's how Kendrick rap on every song. It's funny watching this shit. You know what I mean? I'm very unbiased when it comes to both. I fuck with both, so I fuck with both styles. It's like I'm not sitting here, listen, man, I'm not that invested. You feel me? I'm not that invested like everybody else. It's just like shit, nigga. Hey, I'm here to watch a good fight. You know what I mean? I fuck with both boxers. I'm here to watch a good fight, nigga. That's all I'm here for. You feel me? I'm not sitting here like, oh, fuck this nigga. I'll never like his music again. I hate him. Like, it ain't that serious for me, Pops. You know what I mean? Everybody get to the chili, man. Get to the chili, man. But that's crazy. Let's keep watching.
Right when hip-hop needed such a moment. While this could just be one big coincidence, it could also be a potential indication it was a highly orchestrated marketing plan. The two biggest names in the industry go head-to-head. They spark massive conversations and attract fans, while UMG sits in the background collecting the revenue. But they know exactly how to rebuild this brand's positioning. I believe all of this shows how labels use well-crafted industry tactics to guide public perception. Hip-hop was cooling down, so they introduced a strategic rivalry that forces fan attention. They are willing to truly sell the story, just like we see in the WWE. Drake, Kendrick, and UMG are all maximizing revenue, while fans are stuck debating if Kendrick is better than Drake.
Exactly. And that's the bigger picture. They're all generating lots of money off this shit, while niggas are sitting here losing their fucking minds on who's better. Man, them niggas don't give a fuck. And like, we got their ass talking. UMG, like, we got them talking, y'all. Let's capitalize off this shit. Nigga, everybody's only talking about this shit to the point nobody even realized who else music came out. I didn't see nobody else talk about Giveon album. Giveon album came out the same night as Drake's, and nobody's talking about it. Hell, T.I. dropped a Mr. Him song. Nobody's talking about it. I'm like, that nigga Drake really shut down. Like, nigga, I'll be hot if my album was on that date. Ain't nobody talking about nothing else that came out this weekend. I ain't saw shit else nowhere else, bro. But Drake, Kendrick.
They lead you to believe is all organic, while in reality, they are guiding the conversation behind the scenes. This is why I always advise taking these public grievances with a grain of salt. Drake made a huge deal claiming UMG worked against him, only for him to drop a new album with them months later. It is a highly coordinated media strategy that functions strictly as a corporate narrative rather than an authentic dispute. The simultaneous releases of these three albums provides the ultimate proof of how modern music marketing actually functions. Major labels operate entirely on return on investment. They do not leave their most profitable assets to chance, and they certainly do not fund multi-million-dollar promotional campaigns for artists actively trying to dismantle their corporate infrastructure. What we are witnessing is a masterclass in media positioning. The infrastructure engineered a narrative of rebellion to keep the audience highly engaged, securing historic streaming metrics for the label and a highly successful rebrand for the artist. I'm not saying I'm 100% right, but I feel like I presented more than enough.
I ain't gonna call this a rebrand. This ain't a rebrand, brother. No. I ain't going that far. A rebrand? No. This is unfinished business. Drake, everybody thought Drake would move on. Let it go, move on. He said, fuck all that. I ain't moving on shit. I'm on the same type of time I was on. I thought he was gonna come back and move on. Like, let bygones be bygones. I took my L, let's move forward. But he said, fuck that. I got issues with everybody. That nigga wants spades, nigga. But do he really want spades? He was saying some slick shit in his album, man. If y'all really dissect a lot of the shit he was saying. Even with, like, the line he threw out there. I don't know if a lot of y'all caught that when they were saying, like, basically accusing, like, Kendrick and them having the police watch his house when Kendrick went to do the Toronto show out there. He was saying a lot of little slick lines out there. That's why they didn't do nothing. I was like, oh, he could be capping or he could be, I don't know. But that's the theory on, hey, yeah, they had the police watching my house, so that's why you was able to perform out here, nigga. I said, damn. Okay, Drake, you still talking spicy? Because, I mean, you want to come to L.A. too, right? Do you want to come do SoFi? I mean, you got to come to L.A. do so. Drake, do you think it's to the point where Drake is never coming back to L.A.? And if so, how long before y'all think he comes back to L.A.? Because he hasn't came yet. So my question is, how long until he actually comes back? And what will he be partaking in when he comes back? Will he be going to the clubs? I doubt that. But, hey, I don't know. He might be a bold nigga who say, man, y'all got me fucked up. I'm coming out there 300 deep and we tripping. Who knows? Hey, he's a tough guy now. This ain't the same singing nigga we once knew, y'all. He's tough now. So in his head, he got all that money. He got a little military probably. You saw he had all them guns in that music video laid out, all them guns. He's very militant in his head now probably. He probably think he's untouchable. I don't know. You know, money does weird things to people, man. It makes them believe that they're untouchable, you know? So who knows?
That justifies my conclusion. I want to know your thoughts on this down in the comments. Do you believe the initial conflict was entirely orchestrated from the very beginning? Or did they simply optimize an organic dispute into a massive rollout? Another thing I found interesting was Drake utilizing the Michael Jackson branding for his new album. I thought that was also directly tied into his perceived stance on his label. Think about it. Michael also had his famous dispute with the corporate infrastructure. But unlike Drake, Michael claimed that when he released his album, Sony failed to market it to his full potential on purpose. Michael claimed the labels were trying to force him to sell the ATV catalog by playing a strategic role that would hinder his album's success. Drake used the Michael Jackson glove as a direct reference to Michael, but clearly, Drake and Michael's situations are different. Michael never patched it up with his label, which made his recent biopic feel inauthentic. I actually recently explained why Michael would have probably been against this biopic. If you want to see why Michael would have never approved of this film, make sure to watch this video right now. For those who want to further support the channel, check out my Patreon. For just $3, you get access to over 60 exclusive videos not available anywhere else. I'm actually getting ready to drop a whole new video that you won't want to miss. These videos are—
All right, is that it? Yes, it is. All right, for sure. Uh-huh. Where she at? Where she at, my nigga? Yeah. Hey, what do y'all think, man? What do y'all think this means? Drake dropping 3 albums. Drake using a Michael Jackson glove. You know what I mean? Is he trying to say the label was trying to play him out of his shit? Like Michael was saying, like Prince was saying. What do y'all think, man? What is the meaning behind this? And what do y'all think about the album, period? Albums. Do y'all fuck with them? Don't fuck with them? You know what I'm saying? Will this hurt Drake? Will this affect Drake in any way? Or will he go on to blossom and bounce back? What do y'all think is going to happen here, man? It's a lot of questions, man, and we need answers. So go ahead and drop them in the comment section. And I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds to smash a like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. All right. Cool. Yes, sir. Don't let Glasses see you do that, bud. This nigga Glasses is really crazy. He was tonight tripping, trying to FaceTime like at 10 o'clock. That nigga Glasses really be tripping, bro. You know, that's my brother, man. That's my brother. Love him to death. But boy, when it comes to this Kendrick and Drake shit, that nigga be tripping. I'm like, look, man, I get it. Everybody wants to be overly invested in this shit. That's not me. I can't do it. It's like, I just want some good music, man. Shit, nigga, give us some bangers, man. Whether it come from Kendrick, whether it come from Drake, whether it come from whoever, just give us some good goddamn music. That's it, man. Give a flying fuck about all that. That's some rich nigga problems, man. These niggas arguing with the label over, you helped push him. Like, I don't give, man, I ain't got no time to worry about what they got going, man. Shout out to them, man. Keep doing their thing. At the end of the day, they all winning. You know what I mean? Everybody involved. These is just rich niggas beefing with each other. They all winning. Shit. Ain't none of them losing. They all eating like a motherfucker off this shit. You feel me? But, you know, shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. And let's not overlook all the people who are dropping good records because you're so focused on Drake that you're overlooking who all got good music out right now. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all go tune in. Go to Spotify, see what came out Friday, see what came out this week, last week, and support artists. And let's find these good records, man. Right now, it's a lot of good music that, you know, it could be better records out. It could be better records out. It could be a lot of better records out. But, you know, some decent records out. You know, right now, the Young Miami shit is going crazy with the ladies, and I'm starting to see a lot of guys starting to support it, which is kind of like, you know, that's your whole thing. That's your whole thing. But singing, riding around, where are my scamming ass niggas at? Yeah, that's not really my thing. But, you know, I'll throw it on for the girls to go up. If I'm DJing or if I'm turning the party up and I got the aux or I got the Bluetooth, yeah, here y'all go. Turn the ladies up. That's what's going to turn them up. Motion party, turn them up. You feel me? You got a lot of records you can play right now, but we need anthems, man. We need to get back to, like, the big anthems. Nobody's dropping like a March Madness, a Dreams and Nightmares, like big anthem summer records. Big anthems. That's what we need right now. We need that. Turn the club up crazy when it come on. Turn the parties up crazy. Shit you want to play in your car 20 times. I haven't had a record like that in a long time. You know what I mean? Have y'all? What's the last record that you could play on repeat that came out where you like, this shit, bang, and just playing on repeat? I don't know, man. It's crazy. Look, Young Third said motion party shit is trash. Come on, Young Third. You're tripping. Motion party go crazy. That's some hater shit. That's some hater shit right there, nigga. So Young Third, step to the front, bro. Let me talk to you real quick. So if motion party is trash, what is the hot record right now you're listening to? 12 a.m. at a party, a club. Hey, Young Third, take over. Boom. You take over. What song are you playing? Party is lit. You got to keep the party going. What's your go-to song right now since motion party ain't that record? So basically, if you throw a motion party in the party right now, people going to sit down. That's what you're saying. Cool. What's the song that's going to turn people up? Young Third, where you at? Young Third, where you at? What's the song that's going to turn people up, Young Third? Let everybody know. What's the great song out right now? Where my boy at? Why are you still great? Why are you great? Hey, I got to download that. Hey, wait, I think I did download that. Gotta find that shit. Man. I think I downloaded that. All right, where my boy Young Third at? Nah, nigga, come on back. Where you go? Oh, he couldn't get in? Look, he done got on out of here, man. Hey, Young Third done got out of here, man. Young Third, you done got out of here, bro. I just asked you a question. You was big talking before I said that. That's crazy, man. Long little graves, man. Long little graves. Why are you gray? Oh, man. Why are you gray? Hey, that Bunna B song is hard. I'll fuck with that. The Bunna B. It's Bunna B, ain't it? Not Butta B. Bunna B, right? I like that. I like that shit. That shit hard. We need those Why Are You Gray shirts and put a gray alien on it. A great Why Are You Gray? Hey, where my boy at? Jimmy Nugan. Oh, hey, who made the Why Are You Gray? Hey, who made the Why Are You Gray, lady in the Discord? It's up right now. That's what they're using right here. The Why Are You Gray emoji. Why are you gray? Shout out. Who made that in the Discord? The female. I'm sorry, I'm not looking right now. I just forgot who it was that made it. But yeah, man. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. You see, you say you Taser gang, but you're gray. To be received. Even the gray can hit the like. The gray aliens. Oh, that's y'all shit right there. The gray aliens, girl. Gray side, y'all got a new emoji. The gray aliens, girl. The gray aliens is funny. That's y'all emojis, the gray side. Y'all got y'all official emoji y'all can use for free. The gray aliens, bruh. Representing this motherfucker one time, man. Look at Goombag. My boy coming in here with destruction. What's up, Goombag? My nigga said Taser is gay. Hey, that nigga Goombag be in the Discord kicking up dust. Hey, y'all be packing out Spider-Man in Discord, man. Spider-Man, salute to you, brother, because you wake up and you get in that Discord every day and you fight your battles, dog. And you win some, you lose some, but you live to see another day. So shout out Spider-Man. Shout out Spider-Man. You are most hated in the Discord for sure. They be on your ass. But my boy, he coming that motherfucker, he standing his ground, man. He standing his ground, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to the Grays. Where the Grays at? Let me see them emojis, man. Zap that zap. Put an emoji with AD in the pool with a t-shirt on. Oh, we gotta find that fucking. How can I find that picture, y'all, with AD when he's in the water with the t-shirt on? He got that helmet on. He's underwater. I gotta find that. It might be on that nigga goddamn page. Hold on, cuz. I'm about to look for that shit. That's funny. They said put that as an emoji. That's actually hilarious. I do that shit too. My nigga AD underwater with the shirt on. Hey, make sure y'all check out the community episode, man. I ain't gonna lie. That was one of my favorite episodes. I had a good time. Like anytime I could genuinely laugh at something and the person there don't get offended and they're having a good time too. Shout out to Kiwan. Amazing. Y'all go check it out. It's a lot of jokes. Don't be one of those sensitive, butthurt people that be watching the show like, oh, why are you guys doing that? Like, don't be one of those people. Just go enjoy it. It's great entertainment, man. We having fun with bro. You feel me? Great guests. Hilarious moments. Hilarious jokes. Y'all go check it out, man. Y'all go check it out. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this picture of AD underwater. Why are you gray? I'm going to just tell Cut to send it to me. I don't see it on his IG. He'll send it to me. I know he got it. We're going to find that motherfucker. We're going to make that an emoji. Hold on. See. Maybe I'm overlooking it. I'm about to hit Cuz. See if he up. No, I ain't going to hit him. I'll wait till him. I don't see. Hold on. Let me see if Dizzle up. Fuck it. $1 a.m. Wake niggas up. Wake niggas up at 1 a.m. for a picture. Hey, niggas, send me that shit.
Your call has been.
I hope he's sleep, cuz.
Oh,
Damn.
hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Late nighter shit, cuz. We wake niggas up. Fuck what they talking about, nigga. We don't give a fuck if you sleep, nigga. Taser gang need that picture, motherfucker. We trying to make you an emoji right now. All right, look. Let's keep it going, man. Let's get caught up with what's the latest with Chud the Builder. All right, this is Blackie, man, and his videos, I'll be damn near arguing with this nigga, man, but I'm going to see his take. But, you know, Blackie is the little dude that talks kind of like, y'all see, y'all know who Blackie is, right? The videos I'll be reacting to, and I'm always arguing with him in the video. Yeah, that guy. But he's the only one who I saw that put out, you know, and Flacco, but I don't want to do 2 Flacco videos. So let's see what he's talking about.
Now, for anyone who's been on...
Let's see what Blackie talking about, man. All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, things just got interesting for Chud the Builder, man. Let's get caught up. Let's see what the newest updates are. Let's go.
Now, for anyone who's been on social media recently, a lot of you guys have probably heard about the streamer by the name of Chud the Builder. He's an IRL streamer who's been going viral online due to his extremely confrontational behavior in public. He has this rage bait persona that's centered around harassing random people for attention. And throughout a lot of these streams, one thing that's repeatedly stood out is the amount of racial harassment directed towards black people specifically. Over the last few weeks, Chud the Builder has been getting a massive amount of attention online. But along with the views and viral clips, it's also brought a growing amount of controversy. A lot of innocent people have ended up caught in the middle of these confrontations, whether that's random people in public, workers, security guards, older people just trying to go about their day. And that's what's been making this entire situation so disturbing to watch. This person has just been going out of their way to make people's lives harder for absolutely no reason. In one viral clip, he's seen harassing a security guard trying to do his job, and as he walks away, he calls him a N-I-G-G-E-R.
Don't tell me what to do. Okay, well, move there. Keep yourself, don't chimp out, dumbass nigger. No, I'm good. We're live. Don't touch me, lady.
In another clip, Chud can be seen harassing a group of older black men sitting at a park, and he repeatedly uses racist language toward them while filming them for content.
Do y'all feel like Chud the Builder was picking his battles? Do y'all feel like the people he was walking up to was like the harmless looking people? Because you never saw him walk up to like some real street niggas. You know what I'm saying? Out there like they was saying, Memphis and all. It's street niggas. You ain't never see him walk up to no street niggas. He walked up to like innocent motherfuckers. The doorman, like nothing crazy. I still want to see who it was that he fought at the courthouse.
Why you acting like
Acting like a what?
You heard me. Sit down.
Oh, sit down. If I stand up, what's the
Come on. Look at him.
His antics have led him to put himself in several situations where things could have gone very wrong for him. Because at the end of the day, when you're provoking strangers for reactions, sometimes you could run into the wrong one, which he actually did about a week ago.
Come on, peg me. Do something. Come on, do something.
And then he ended up calling the police on this guy.
But then he'll pull a gun out on you as soon as you do something. But I'm licensed to carry too. We both licensed to carry. I finally ran into him. He got his, I got mine. But he on the phone with the police. He just obviously started with somebody.
Which is ironic because in all these situations, he keeps on stating that he's armed after confronting these innocent people, which I just find really ironic and funny. Now, Chud the Builder, real name Dalton Eartherly, I think that's how you say it, I'm not sure. Let's just call him Dalton, is currently facing decades behind bars for a recent shooting that occurred, and he ended up getting hit with attempted murder.
The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office is pursuing charges against Eatherly for criminal attempted murder, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. Eatherly is also facing a separate criminal case in Nashville.
So let's talk about this criminal case. A few days ago, he walked into a steakhouse and started live streaming. When staff asked him to stop, he became disruptive and started using racist language toward them.
Hey, Bob's Steakhouse.
They'll take care of it.
Oh no, we're not paying shit.
I go get the
Y'all are kidding.
And then when they tried to remove him, he said, "I'm not paying if you're kicking me out," and refused to pay his $371 bill. He got charged with disorderly conduct and theft of services. Now, eventually, things
What type of shit is that? This nigga said, I'm not paying my bill. After you ate the food, you think you ain't got to pay just because they kicking you out?
take an even darker turn, and this is when we get to the shooting. A few days ago, Chud the Builder ended up involved in a shooting outside a courthouse in Clarksville, Tennessee. According to authorities, there was allegedly some type of confrontation between him and another man outside the Montgomery County Courthouse, and according to investigators, that confrontation eventually escalated into gunfire. Both Chud, Dalton, and the other man ended up suffering gunshot wounds during the incident, before being transported to nearby hospitals in stable condition. Now, at the time of me recording this video, authorities still haven't publicly identified the second man involved in the shooting, but I'm sure he was a black man because that's what he likes to do, right? And investigators also haven't publicly released every detail surrounding exactly what led up to the altercation. But what we do know is this: after the investigation, the police took him into custody and officially hit him with multiple felony charges, including attempted murder, employing a firearm during a dangerous felony, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. And according to reports, during his arraignment in court, the judge specifically mentioned the seriousness of the allegations, alongside concerns surrounding public safety.
Did he have to use a gun? My thing is this, right? Like, you done seen pictures of Chud the Builder. He's a big buff dude. Like, you can't fight this nigga. If it's somebody without a gun, you can't just fight him. I get your whole MO is walking around with bear mace, bear spray, and all the goddamn guns, but like, why do you need that on somebody who's not bringing you that type of energy? If it's like you walking up calling somebody the N-word and they just want to fight you, why not fight them? Why do you got to shoot them? That's some hoe shit. So you bold enough to walk up to call me the N-word, but then when I say, hey, fuck all that, let's get down, you want to shoot me? That's crazy.
Due to the shooting happening outside a courthouse with multiple people nearby. So they basically said, you, sir, are a danger to the community.
You're charged in count 1 of criminal homicide, 39-13-201. That's an A felony. It's punishable by 15 to 60 years in the state penitentiary. I'm going to set initial bond at $1.25 million. $1.25 million.
And the judge made the decision to set his bond at $1.25 million. Now, things are really bad for Chud because here's the thing. Aside from the fact that he's facing multiple felony charges tied to this shooting outside the courthouse, which of course included attempted criminal homicide and the judge describing it as an A felony, which by the way carries a possible sentence of anywhere between 15 to 60 years in prison. But that wasn't the only thing that stood out during the hearing, because prosecutors also revealed that Chud was already apparently out on bond in multiple other cases at the time of this incident, allegedly.
Oh, really? So he was on bail doing this shit? You out on bond doing this shit, walking up and down, like, wow. What? This nigga's an idiot.
Happening. One of them was the restaurant situation. And then he also had a hearing the same day of the shooting over a case that involved a $3,000 debt allegedly owed to a credit card company. And according to court records, it is a civil case, and it was filed in February on behalf of a company called Midland Credit Management. There's an old saying that if you go looking for trouble long enough, eventually trouble is going to find you. And that's basically what happened here. I'm just kind of surprised that someone like this manages to build an actual platform and have some type of name. I don't know what kind of people follow this person. I mean, it's just really weird and crazy to me. Now, what's really interesting about this entire situation is a lot of the stuff that Chud had been saying leading up to this particular situation.
What's crazy about this whole Chud the Builder shit is, I don't think nobody followed this nigga on the platform as far as y'all watching me. Like, I didn't follow nigga, but his shit made it into everybody's algorithm, bruh. It made it. It's like the Dean the Great and AB shit right now. Them clip pages is going so crazy. It's flooding the algorithm, bruh. And it's like, how the fuck did he even make it to our shit? I don't watch nothing like that. I don't watch racist content with white people walking around calling people the N-word. Like, so why would you feed me that? Somehow it was fed to us from streamer, you know, being a part of Kick. It was through the whole streamer world. It was just getting thrown in our face. And it's just like, damn, this nigga really got, and it's only been, what, a couple weeks. It ain't like it's been a year. It ain't like it's been 6 months. What it's been, y'all, like about 2 months or something? This shit, it went up fast and it came down even faster, man.
Chud had already posted multiple social media posts online that are now surfacing online. In one post on Twitter, he wrote, "Series finale is dead chimp on a pavement." and you monkeys riding when I walk free. Stay tuned. So his thing is he calls innocent black people, he's harassing chimps, among many other things. And then in another post, Dalton allegedly wrote, I will defend my life with lethal force. Do not approach me with intent to threaten bodily harm. Now, to be clear, investigators have not publicly connected these tweets directly to the courthouse shooting itself or said the incident was premeditated. These posts were part of a series of social media tirades Chud had been going on following his virality online over the last few weeks. But naturally, because of everything that ended up happening afterward, a lot of people online are now looking back at these statements very differently, especially considering the fact that one of the earlier posts referenced a dead chimp on a pavement while using racist language. Honestly, I have absolutely no idea how somebody like this even managed to make it this far in the first place. Like, it says a lot about the world. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, I do think this situation says something bigger about parts of internet culture right now, because social media algorithms today will often keep rewarding whatever gets the strongest emotional reaction out of people. So whether that's anger, conflict, humiliation, outrage, chaos, and the more extreme somebody is, the more attention they often end up getting online.
That is true. That is true. Although it triggers people and make you be like, man, fuck this motherfucker, it gets people talking and it makes people share it. People will forward this shit to somebody else, not to help glorify them niggas, but to be like, hey, you see this bullshit? And from that, somebody's going to forward to 10 people. That person's going to forward to 5 people. That person's going to forward to... And that's how this shit be spreading. And then it'd be like, damn, why y'all championing this nigga? Why y'all blowing him up? It's like some reverse psychology shit, bruh. It's like, we're not trying to help his movement, but we are like, damn, this is some crazy shit. So we forward to somebody else to look. Like, look at this shit. Look at this crazy ass white boy. Like, look at this shit. And then next thing you know, you done create a fucking star unintentionally. You know what I mean? On social media. Now, not saying he gonna be here for a long time. He might just be, you know, viral for about a week or two. Might be viral for a month. Might be viral for 6 months. But we do know all this shit, these type of niggas, it's an end date. They have an end date. It's not gonna last as long as you think. Yeah, you're gonna be the hot talked about shit, but then eventually you keep this up to where people can get to you, you're gonna get your ass knocked down or you're gonna knock down somebody and go to jail. Because niggas ain't going for this shit. Walking around calling people the N-word, it's only so much you can do with that. I'm surprised he made it that far. Like, he did a lot of different streams where he did that. And it's a lot of niggas I must say I'm highly disappointed in how y'all treated them. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Everybody don't want to go to jail. Everybody want, but it's like some people was like, hey, I fuck with that. You tripping out? That's the tripping out guy. Yeah, hey, I fuck with it, bro. Like, what?
Which is why over time you start seeing certain people slowly turn themselves into characters built entirely around negativity and confrontation. Chud the Builder is basically an agent of chaos. That's probably the simplest way to describe his entire online presence. A person constantly moving from confrontation to confrontation, provoking strangers, humiliating random people publicly, and feeding off of all these negative reactions online. And honestly, I think it's pretty sad when somebody has so much hate and hostility in them that they dedicate their entire existence to antagonizing other human beings. I feel like the world already has enough division as it is. People already don't trust each other enough. There's already so much tension online that gets pushed, enough anger, enough conflict between groups of people. And then here comes this person whose entire platform seems to be built around making those divisions even worse for attention and virality. And honestly, that's part of the reason why this content is so dangerous, because this kind of behavior keeps racism and hostility constantly circulating at the forefront of social media and the world in general. And a lot of people don't realize just how profitable that division has become online. The more angry people are, the more they argue, the more they react emotionally, the more engagement gets generated.
And let me tell y'all this, man. We are living in a time where you would think, oh, this is it. Oh, the one guy who was on the internet doing this, he showed everybody what can happen in a short time span, how things can go left, and you end up in jail from doing that. You would think nobody is going to follow his footsteps. But you are wrong. I guarantee somebody is going to be like, damn, that nigga went viral for doing that shit in a matter of this many months. If I do that shit, I could be just as viral. And I'm going to add something to it to go a little crazier. That's going to make it go even crazier. It's always somebody waiting to take the next motherfucker's spot, man. There's an ignorant motherfucker right now that watched Chud the Builder get arrested and said to himself, I'm going to pick up where he left off. So I guarantee there will be somebody else who comes along that tries to do the same thing and goes a little more extreme. I can see that happening. Now, on what platform? I don't know. But it's definitely going to be a nigga who's going to pick up where he left off.
There's always going to be somebody making money off of that cycle, which honestly isn't that different from certain creators online who constantly pit men and women against each other. I'm sure you guys know who some of those characters are because they know conflict keeps people emotionally invested and addicted to the content. So it's kind of like a way to keep the audience in constant pain so you can then profit off of that pain. Except in this situation right here, the fuel being used is racial tension and public humiliation. Except in this situation, he's not really humiliating any of these innocent people. He's really just humiliating himself. And because racism is one of the strongest emotional triggers possible, the reactions become even stronger, which brings even more visibility to the situation and the person. And I guess I'm not helping by making this video, but this person is already so viral and they're already facing the consequences of their actions, so I just guess it doesn't even matter, right? And here's the thing, I'm not going to sit here and start claiming that this is some kind of industry plan or part of some kind of organized conspiracy, but I do think social media platforms sometimes create these environments where the most chaotic and divisive people get amplified to the top the fastest, because outrage performs extremely well in algorithms. And over time, that can create a really dangerous cycle where people slowly realize the more extreme I become, the more attention I get.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Somebody gonna see this and say, if I do the same exact thing, but I add this to it, I'm gonna go even more viral. And the crazy part is they will. Shit like this, especially that shit that's not common on social media that people don't usually see, that shock factor shit, that's the shit that spreads like a wildfire. Like, what the fuck? Look at this video. It's like somebody getting killed on a, like those videos, people always forward that shit like, oh shit, look at this. And they're getting killed on camera. Like, it's just a shock factor. People love that. They don't, I ain't gonna say love it, but they can't resist watching it. Like if it runs across their table, they're gonna look at it and be like, what the fuck? And share it with somebody and spread it. That's just what happens.
And honestly, what this guy has been doing has generally irritated me while watching this entire situation unfold, because it just reminds me of how easy it's becoming for negativity, division, and hostility to turn into entertainment online, especially at the expense of innocent people. Like at a certain point, people stop even seeing other human beings like other human beings. Everything just becomes content, clips, engagement, viral moments. How can I be a nuisance to the world and use these people as props to my buffoonery? Meanwhile, the people being harassed are actual human beings trying to live their lives. Security guards trying to do their jobs. Older people sitting in parks. Restaurant workers, random strangers in public. I just hope this person faces the fullest extent of the law if he's found guilty of these crimes, because a lot of this behavior that I've seen leading up to the situation is just so disgusting to watch. Like, this is not edgy, this is not funny, this is not trolling. This is just hateful, hostile, and honestly incredibly degenerate behavior. And at the same time, I'm glad to see that a lot of people are kind of coming together and speaking out against it instead of trying to normalize it. Because if we start acting like this type of behavior is normal entertainment, then social media as a whole just keeps drifting further into toxicity. And one thing I've also kind of seen online is this debate about who exactly are these people supporting somebody like this. And naturally, a lot of people are going to assume it's probably a bunch of racist white folks supporting him. Now, personally, I don't even know what his actual audience demographics even look like, but honestly,
what do y'all think Chud the Builder's audience is? I know everybody gonna be like, white people, you know, rednecks, and but do y'all think there's minorities in there, like is Mexicans and blacks and everybody supporting this nigga? What do y'all think?
I don't even think that matters, because regardless of who supports this kind of content, what it ultimately comes back to is negativity, hate, division, and people finding entertainment in the humiliation of other human beings. I think most normal people, including like all white people, apart from probably a very small demographic, can look at a situation like this and recognize that there's something deeply unhealthy about building an audience around constantly degrading and antagonizing strangers for clout. Because here's the thing, man. Most of us are already exhausted enough dealing with life as it is. People are stressed. People are struggling financially. People are trying to take care of their families. People are trying to get through work and get to work. People are trying to protect their peace mentally. So when you see somebody like this intentionally going out of their way to provoke innocent people who are simply trying to live their lives, it naturally rubs people the wrong way. Because most normal human beings don't wake up wanting more conflict, more hostility, and more division in the world. Like, we just don't want to see innocent folks getting harassed in the streets. I just hope this ends up being the downfall of this entire hateful and toxic persona he built online. Like, his entire identity is about provoking, humiliating, and antagonizing people for clout. And of course, reality is eventually going to catch up to this type of person.
Hey, man, hold on. Hey, what the fuck happened to this nigga braids? This nigga had braids the last video we reacted to. Long ass braids like Lil Uzi. This nigga been wearing a fucking weave this whole time, man.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
This nigga been wearing extensions this whole fucking time. I thought my boy had long hair, unless he cut his hair. Nah. I don't think he cut his hair. I think this nigga was wearing a masterpiece. He was wearing a masterpiece, bruh.
People for clout. And of course, reality is eventually going to catch up to this type of person. So now, instead of live stream clips and internet outrage, Dalton is sitting in the middle of a real criminal case facing extremely serious charges. And at this point, the one thing that's factual is that he's potentially facing decades behind bars if convicted. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this entire case develops moving forward. If you made it this far, drop a like on this video and subscribe if you're new here.
Yes, sir. Shout outs to Blackie Speaks. Yeah, man. Chud the Builder, count your days, buddy. Now, the thing is this. I know a lot of people are going to say, he's going to get out. He's going to get out. Do y'all think he's going to get out? Or do you think the judge is going to teach his ass a hard lesson? You know what I'm saying? In this situation, what do you think is going to happen? I want you guys to call it now. And then we'll circle back when they cast judgment on this nigga and see who was right, man. And I'll give y'all the updated video when they give him a verdict on what he's facing, man, if facing anything at all. But yeah, man, do y'all think there will be somebody else that comes along and try to follow the footsteps of Chud the Builder? Do you think that is going to happen? Is there somebody already doing it? I would say drop their names in here and put us on, but do we care? Nah. We not gonna highlight that sucker. But somehow, some way, if there is someone, I guarantee it will find a way to get into everybody's algorithm eventually and soon. So I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think about the situation. I'm gonna give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. Shout out Dami Dime. She said they are on Twitter. Been doing it before Chud. Yeah, but see, they didn't pop though. Like, yes, like it's always racist motherfuckers on Twitter, but this nigga found a way to make it pop. He found a way to make it entertaining content that people will react to and forward and even go as far as raising money for him. That's how much they fucked with him. When he lost his job, he raised $50,000, $100,000 after he got banned off Kick. Like, he built up a fan base of people that care enough to where he could raise $100,000. And that's not easy. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder, has his GoFundMe went up even like 10 times more, 5 times more, 3 times more, or is it at standstill since he's been locked up? Because you know how it go. When them motherfuckers, boy, somebody that they champion behind the scenes, when they get locked up, they're going to front the money to get that nigga out of jail if they can pay. If they can get him a lawyer, whatever, they're going to come together in unity. The motherfuckers that don't want to be exposed, they don't want you to know that they stand for shit like this, they somehow come together and raise enough money to help that person that everybody hates, to get him out, to get him a good lawyer. So let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. We'll keep an eye on that, and I'll give y'all an update, you know what I'm saying, as it come across my table, man. You feel me? Shout out to everybody up in this bitch. Late nighters up in here. Late nighters. Hold on. I just got the drop. Y'all. Hold on. About to show y'all what time it is up in this motherfucker one time for the one time. I just got the drop, bro. Hold on. See something. Boom. 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 Let me pull this up real quick. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Just got the drop. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Yes, sir. We gonna get that emoji, man. We gonna get that emoji put up in here, man, for all the members, man. Shout out. Shout out to my dog Cheeks, man. Ace Girl Cheeks sent me this right now on the drop, man. You feel me? Hey, Cheeks, man, you are a fool for having this in your phone, cuz. Shout out Illa, man. Shout out Illa. Make some noise for Illa one time. She got this motherfucker in her phone, cuz. This nigga Dizzo tried to delete it. He tried to get it off of IG, and we have found it, cuz. We making this an emoji tonight. We are making this an emoji tonight, Dizzle. Shout out my boy Dizzle, man. That nigga down there banging. She said he banging on a school of fish. My nigga banging on a school of fish with his shirt on. My nigga got his shirt on in the water, y'all. He got his shirt on in the water, cuz a real one. He a legend for that, bro. He a legend for that, man. All right, let's see, man. What else we got going to this motherfucker? All right, this is going to be the last one of the night. This is going to be the last one of the night, man. Taz Angels, man. They was very popular back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I really never really figured out what it was, but they say it was like some pimping and hoeing shit going on. Taz Angels, but anyways, they were booming. As far as the ladies in Miami who had it going, that was a part of the hip hop culture just for being bad, and you know, niggas shouting them out, and different ones was popular. It was like along the same lines. Y'all remember the twerk team? The twerk team, I think Rich the Kid got a baby with one of them, or somebody, one of them niggas got a baby. But the twerk team, they were popular back in the day. It was like that era, man, you know? But Taz Angels was booming. Taz Angels was booming, and then they suddenly disappeared. They had like a house. They had like a house in Miami, too, that they all lived in. I don't know what happened to them. I never really cared enough to know what happened to him either. So I don't know, but this ran across my table, and I was like, damn. It made me all interested all over again. I'm like, damn, let me watch this shit. Let me see what's going on. Taz Angels. Let's learn about them. What happened to them? Where are they now? Why did they disappear? What went wrong? Shit like that. You know, let's figure it out, man. Let's figure it out.
Welcome back to 2011.
2011. What a fucking time, man. 2011. What a fucking time. I will say this, man. For all you motherfuckers who just got outside in 2020, 21, 22, 23, yeah. It's nothing like being outside 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013. And I could go, you know, it's nothing like being outside 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. You know what I'm saying? But 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, what a fucking era that was, man. Wow. What a fucking time, man. What a fucking time. That was the party era, the Molly era. It was a lot going on right there, man. But you go to the 2000s, 2000s was crazy. You go to 2004, 2005, 2006, nigga. The hyphy movement, the snap and pop movement, the snap your fingers. Hey, that was a time. That's when people were still dancing in the club. You can still go to the club and dance with a bitch and get a drink for $7 and be the man in that motherfucker. You didn't have to have a section. You could be the man in the club. Yeah, because some of you niggas, y'all ain't the man. That's why I don't go to the club no more. Because y'all niggas ain't the man. Y'all niggas like, oh, man, fuck that shit. That shit's stupid. Nah, nigga, you just ain't got it. It's good. You know what I mean? But it is, hey, man. Pimping and hoeing, man. They getting their money, man. They getting their money. Them clubs know how to get their money out your ass. Up charging them $30 bottles of $2,000 for nothing. But all right, let's get into it, man. Taz Angels.
Welcome back to 2000.
Let's see what's going on with Taz Angels, man. Crunk and Hyphy. Hello. 2016 was the greatest. What was the best year for partying, man? I'm going to ask y'all before we start this reaction. What was the greatest year in American history for partying? Pick 2-3 years. What was the greatest era? 2004 to 2007, 2010, 2013, 1992 to 1995, you old mother... Pick a something. Westside Laurent said 2012. Okay. All right, long live the Grays, man. Long live the Grays. Let's see. 1998. 1998. Yeah. What was you doing in 1998, brother? Update us on what you was doing in 1998. Explain why 1998 was lit. Let us know. Because the 90s, you know, shout out to you, bro. 1998, though? Shit, I was like 9th grade. But what was you doing, man? Shout out. 2016, hands down. Interesting. 2004 was a great year for sure. 2005 was going crazy. 2005 was 2005 I would call like the culture clash era. That's when like Atlanta impacted LA and the Bay impacted LA at the same time. And I remember this is the only time, like last time I can remember LA niggas actually acting like somebody. Like LA niggas was acting like Bay niggas at one point. In 2005, it was only for like a year and a half. They didn't do it too long. Like they was ghost riding the whip, hopping out, getting hyphy, wearing stunner shades, wearing grills, growing dreads. I was like, damn, this shit really got LA niggas out of their element, bro. And niggas was acting like, but that was a good era though. Great fucking time, man. I must say. 2013, 2011, 07 went crazy. 07 went crazy. 97 to 05. 2000 to 2007. Yeah, the 2000s was lit. 2000, early 2000s for sure was lit. I was watching Blade in 98. E40 was going crazy back. Yeah, E40 was going crazy. 2009, 2014, that was a good era too. 2009, 2014 was a great era. You know what I mean? Let's see. W Bay Area, shout out to the Bay Area. Pun was in the Thiz Dance. Everybody was doing the Thiz Dance, bro. That shit was like a storm in LA. And in the Bay, like that shit, man. Rest in peace, Mac Dre, man. That shit was epic shit. You had to be outside to understand it. If you wasn't outside, you wouldn't understand it, man. That shit, it was cracking. Let's see. I was being fast in 98. Now I'm 43 with 27 kids. God damn. 27 kids.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
You said you got 27 year. Oh, with a 27-year-old. Oh, my bad, Letitia. I thought you said you had 27 kids. My bad. I was like, God damn. God, you need to go take some, what they say, a vinegar bath. Go sit in some vinegar. Nah, don't worry, Letitia. I didn't mean that. Shout out Letitia, man. I thought you said 27 kids. Let's see, man. Great time. God damn. Oh, my God, dog. Pun was a cat daddy bastard. No. Not a cat daddy. Cat daddy was the younger niggas, man. That was the younger niggas. That was the skateboarders and all them, the little young niggas. All right, man. Let's get into it, y'all. Shout out to y'all. Keep going crazy in the chat, letting each other know. I now want to know, everybody, y'all done dropped y'all year, but what was you doing in that year? Because that's what y'all leaving out. So go ahead while we watch this reaction. Y'all can keep it going. Let motherfuckers know in 2009, it was this era. Nigga, we was outside, whatever. Talk about it. Who was hot? What artist was hot? What club was hot in your city? You know what I mean? Whatever. Explain why that year was the best year. All right, but let's watch this reaction, man. Taz Angels. Let's take it to 2011, y'all. All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, we finna find out what happened to Taz Angels, man. A popular Miami party group that took over Instagram and suddenly disappeared. Where'd they go? Let's find out.
Welcome back to 2011. Steve Jobs just died, Party Rock Anthem is climbing the charts, and a bizarre new Instagram page is about to take the world by storm. Founded by a one-hit wonder record producer, Taz's Angels seemingly blew up overnight, and suddenly they were rubbing shoulders with A-list stars while showcasing a non-stop party lifestyle in their Miami mansion. Until one day, the party stopped, and as quickly as they burst onto the scene, the world collectively forgot about them. But there's a reason Taz's Angels disappeared from the internet, and why its former members have spent years burying that part of their history. Because beneath the tank tops, snapbacks, and Instagram filters, something much darker was allegedly taking place. Although nothing has ever been officially confirmed, business records, leaked information, broken NDAs, and even song lyrics suggest that Taz's Angels may have been offering high-end services for celebrities.
Pussy. They was selling that ass, they was selling that ass, and they was selling it fast for a little bit of cash.
Hiding in plain sight and disguising advertisements for their availability as social media posts. And if the rumors are true, this doesn't just recontextualize their rise to fame, but implicate several A-list stars as their clients. This is the story they've spent a decade trying to bury. This is the part of internet history you were never meant to remember. This is the story of Taz's Angels. In 2002, a music producer by the name Michael Taz Williams found success with Kia's My Neck, My Back. The song reached number 44 on the Billboard Hot 100 and stayed there for 18 weeks. However, unfortunately for Taz, this would be his first and only hit. Needing to find money elsewhere, he reportedly founded a company called Gigolo Enterprises.
Gigolo Enterprises.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
Captain Obvious. What the fuck? Gigolo Enterprises? I wonder what they're doing over there at Gigolo Enterprises. Nigga, we know what you doing.
A so-called consulting firm that, depending on who you asked, sounded a lot more like an escort service than anything else. Regardless, Taz was no longer chasing a career in music, and instead was assembling a team for what would eventually become Taz's Angels. Allegedly, his first recruit was Catherine Portes, aka Cat DeGreat, a woman who was working at Neiman Marcus in Tampa, Florida. After running his idea by her, Kat quit her job, and Taz allegedly made her work at a club with the goal of recruiting other angels. A publication by the name Hollywood Street Kings reported that Kat would allegedly cry to other dancers, describing being too tired to work, but also being afraid to leave because she was scared of Taz. Either way, Kat would succeed at her goal of finding other women to join Taz's Angels, and in 2011, the group would debut on Instagram with the following lineup: Catherine Portes, aka Cat DeGreat, known as the head angel and often referred to as the house mom by other women. It appears Kat had extra responsibilities from the rest of the group, such as recruiting future members, running the house, and allegedly fulfilling a sort
Wait a minute. Is that Kylie Jenner? Hold on. How old was Kylie Jenner in 2011? Something? No. It gotta be a newer. Because she was only 14 years old in 2011. Why do they keep showing Kylie Jenner? She was only 14 years old in 2011. I keep showing Kylie Jenner for. What is it? What's going on here?
of madame role in the group. Then came Kenya Lopez, aka Kinky. This was Kat's first recruit and someone she allegedly met while working as a dancer. Annabella Carrasco, aka AB. It's speculated that AB was recruited shortly after graduating high school, and that instead of pursuing a career in nursing as she had planned, she allegedly walked away from that path to join Taz's Angels. Next came Lena and Ruby Sayed. Allegedly, Taz wanted a pair of twins in the group, but
twins? Okay.
Unable to find any, he settled for sisters instead. And finally, Ashley Martell, someone who was allegedly working as a—
Y'all remember that haircut right here? Cassie had every bitch getting their hair cut like this. Well, not every girl, but a lot of girls was getting their hair cut like this because Cassie came out after Diddy just finished licking man come off her butt. And she came out with a haircut like this, and all the women were going to get their hair shaved like this.
Dancer before being recruited. It's important to note that while these women formed the core of Taz's Angels, there was always a rotating cast of others moving in and out of the group, some staying for months, others disappearing after only a few weeks. But regardless, with the team now assembled, Taz moved them all under one roof in Miami and quickly put them to work. Posting multiple times a day to Instagram under the username We Are Taz's Angels, the group quickly built a following through their seductive posts.
Oh, my bad. Y'all couldn't see that shit? Damn. I'm gonna switch up my little boxes to where I can move it around when I talk about shit on the screen. Why they keep putting Kylie Jenner on here, man? What year is this? Y'all gotta put some clarification, man. Because what the hell, man? A little girl.
Twerking videos, gym selfies, and party antics made up most of their content. But what set them apart was how it was all presented like a reality show. Viewers watched them get ready, pre-game, party at the club, and then recover by the pool the next afternoon. They would even post reality TV-style confessionals throughout the night, and this loop repeated every single day. But it wasn't until they launched their Snapchat that things really exploded. Instagram showed the fantasy, but Snapchat gave fans the uncensored chaos. With the lighter terms of service, they were suddenly able to post far riskier content, and they took full advantage of it. Nudity, fights, and unfiltered behind-the-scenes moments became part of the feed. Material that today would likely live behind a paywall on sites like OF.
They had the spicy content before spicy content was a thing. They were doing the IG model thing before it was a thing. They recruited the girls who you see today who have big platforms.
In many ways, Taz's Angels were helping define a new online archetype. Long before baddie culture became mainstream, they were already packaging hypersexualized glamour, luxury aesthetics, and constant visibility into a marketable identity. What feels normal on social media now was, at the time, something they were helping invent. And the group would capitalize on this by launching a clothing line called Caviar Black. The brand
I don't remember this. I remember everybody wearing this BBLU. I didn't know the name was Caviar Black. I remember the BBLU shit. All the girls was wearing that shit.
And centered around simple merch. T-shirts, hats, and hoodies printed with catchphrases the group had already popularized online. The most successfully being BBLU, short for Bad Link Up, a phrase that had become synonymous with the group's identity. After the merch, the brand started to expand in another way. Taz's Angels began pulling in a wider circle of women, ones who weren't full-time members living in the house, but were closely tied to the group. These women became known as affiliates. These were models and influencers like Mila Jasmine, Chantel Jeffries, Demi Rose, Jade Pierce, Catherine Pays, and Annalicia Chavez, aka Anna Montana. They didn't live in the mansion, but they were often in the orbit, flying in for parties, appearing in photos and Snapchat stories, wearing Caviar Black, and blending seamlessly into the group's
That's the haircut right here. Can y'all see that? Damn, y'all still can't see it. What the fuck?
Online image. If you didn't understand the inner politics of Taz's Angels, you would assume they were full members. And as more of these affiliates began cycling in and out, Taz's Angels was no longer just a small closed-off group. It was becoming something bigger, a rotating ecosystem built around access.
Man, picture quality has come a long fucking way, man. Y'all ever look back at y'all pictures y'all took from like 2009 and be like, damn, this was some blurry ass, stupid looking shit. Especially when niggas was putting filters on their pictures. Their pictures were like crap from back in the day.
Attention, and opportunity. As their online following grew, Taz's Angels began showing up at high-profile nightclub events across Miami and Los Angeles. These were often hosted by promoters connected to major rappers, athletes, and industry figures. Almost overnight, the group was being photographed in VIP sections alongside some of the biggest names in entertainment. Drake, Amber Rose, Fat Joe, DJ Khaled, and later, even an 18-year-old Kylie Jenner and a 19-year-old Hailey Baldwin. For a group that had appeared out of nowhere, the speed of that ride—
Why didn't say nobody else's age? Why'd you throw the age for them? Y'all noticed that? He didn't say Amber Rose's age. All of a sudden, 18-year-old Kylie Jenner.
This was unusual. 1 year earlier, they were posting gym selfies and poolside photos. Now they had direct access to celebrity nightlife, and clubs leaned into it. Flyers and promotions would advertise that Taz's Angels were going to be there, as if their attendance was a selling point to club goers. But rubbing shoulders with celebrities didn't stay confined to the nightclubs. Soon, individual members and affiliates began surfacing in paparazzi pictures and tabloid stories, spending time alone with major stars outside of the mansion. For example, when Michael B. Jordan took a vacation to Miami, he was photographed getting close with Catherine Pays, riding jet skis together and lounging on the beach.
Yeah, paying for that coochie. He was paying for that coochie, man.
Justin Bieber began being photographed with multiple affiliates from Taz's Angels, such as Jade Pierce, Catherine Pays, and Chantel Jeffries.
Paying for coochie? Paying for coochie? Paying for coochie.
Chantel was actually with Justin the night he got his DUI in 2014, and would continue to be photographed with him over the coming years. Rolling Stone magazine would even release an article discussing Justin's new connection with Chantel, saying she was affiliated with Taz's Angels, and funnily enough, referring to the group as a modeling agency in quotations, almost hinting at ulterior services supplied by the group.
That nigga Justin Bieber was big tricking in a brothel. Nigga, hold on. You supposed to leave the hoes in the house, man. You falling in love and taking them out with you in public and doing it up. You was out there going crazy. Y'all know he was playing with his nose for sure.
On their own, these stories could be written off as coincidence. Celebrities date and socialize with influencers all the time. But in this case, the same small group kept appearing over and over again. The same women, the same circle, the same connection. And taken together, it raised questions about how these relationships were really forming. Because around the same time, Kat posted a video that offered a rare look behind the scenes of how Taz's Angels actually operated. In it, she casually explains that the group is heading out for the night with one clear goal: to find new girls to bring into the circle.
Hey guys, this is Taz Angels Kat, and I'm here at the Taz House of Angels, and tonight we're getting ready to go out. We're gonna go recruit tonight. I'm looking for to be part of Taz Angels. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm looking for some to come back to the house tonight and get it poppin'. I'm trying to get into this motherfucking pool, butt naked, and enjoy this Miami weather. I'm trying to...
Wait, what? So y'all... Damn, they was just up front like that, huh? Yeah, come on. Hey, we going to the club tonight. We going to bring bitches back to this house and we fucking. Everybody, the whole club, all you bitches, we fucking. And we going to have Justin Bieber in here, coke the fuck out. He going to be in here, Rick Ross, everybody y'all want. Diddy. Hey, in this motherfucker. Hey, they was going crazy. Miami is a wild motherfucking place, man.
Get it poppin' tonight, so I'm looking for some motherfucking about it that like, and if you don't like, you're gonna end up liking by the end of the month. Night after I'm done talking to you.
By 2014, Taz's Angels had amassed over 1 million followers on Instagram, and rumors that they were about to debut a reality show on TV began spreading. However, the first cracks were beginning to show. Aisha Maria, one of the non-core members, left the group and soon started dating Trey Songz. Some wondered if that connection had roots in her time with Taz's Angels, especially because her Instagram account was later hacked. Her name was changed to Exposing Aisha, and nude photos were posted publicly without her permission.
No fucking way. Who the hell would leak her nude photos? Why the fuck would they do that? And where would they send them? Because we need the link. We need the link. We need to know where they're at. No, that's
some speculating if this was retaliation for her leaving the group. Not long after, Demi Rose also stepped away from the group. Rumors began spreading on drama forums, suggesting that she was actually kicked out of the group by Kat due to her feeling threatened by her increasing popularity.
All right, Demi Rose.
Demi began dating Tyga. Once again,
oh, you slick motherfucker. Where there's Tyga, there's T-Rail. So, Tyga, you was dating Demi Rose. Where was T-Rail at?
And sparking questions about the overlap between Taz's Angels and celebrity connections. Something kind of funny about this is that Tyga only got with Demi after his split from Kylie Jenner. And around this time, an 18-year-old Kylie would be photographed at the Taz's Angels mansion partying with Kat and AB. However, Demi wasn't the last to leave during this time. Next came Ruby Syed.
it's so much speculation you could go with off of just that little story right there. I'm gonna just keep going for it.
Or a member of Taz's Angels, who was soon arrested for prostitution / soliciting another to commit. In a short period of time, the group that had just hit 1 million followers suddenly lost 3 women under circumstances that felt more than coincidental. These were the first serious cracks in the carefully constructed image of Taz's Angels, and if things weren't already looking grim, what came next would make it much worse. In 2015, 2 anonymous women identified only as Taz's Angels prospects began leaking behind-the-scenes information to the now-defunct website Famous. Both claimed to have signed NDAs before ever stepping foot inside the mansion, and their accounts painted a very different picture of life behind the Instagram posts. According to the first source, upon arriving at the mansion, Kat pulled her aside and gave her a welcome talk. Allegedly, she explained that being there was a privilege, but that privilege came with expectations. The anonymous source alleges that Kat told her, quote, "You have to do some things to say thank you to Taz."
What? This nigga was really over there doing it up with bad bitches. Going to recruit more bad bitches, and when you come in, you gotta do something for Taz. This nigga really had these hoes mind fucked.
As well as, quote, "Make sure that my is nice, good, and clean because I'm going to be using it." She goes on to explain that the Angels' phones are kept from them and only handed back when they're told to take pictures. As things progressed, the source says that allegedly, Kat came in a black leather outfit with Taz, and each girl takes turns and Taz. They also made us earn everything, even the food they ordered. I didn't have a phone or a car. I had to do things. They gave us back our phones on occasion when friends would text us just to make it seem like everything was going perfect. But they aren't very nice people at all. Why do you think so many people leave? The second alleged prospect confirmed many of these details and added more context, saying that Kat allegedly told her, quote, "We find and bring them to the house to Taz, then us."
Damn. So this nigga Taz was just out here doing it up. He had these hoes going to recruit more hoes to bring back the fuck. I thought the hoes was for everybody else. Like he was, you know, these bitches was escorts and he was selling the bitches. These is all his hoes. And then when they would go leave out the house and get caught dating, he'd kick them bitches out. You got to go, bitch. You got to go. You supposed to be faithful to me. Yeah, y'all can rent them for the music videos. Y'all can come pay a little bit, but they can't leave the house. If they leave the house, they're fired.
She also claimed that some celebrities were involved by saying, "As far as I know, some celebs they have as well. Kat has tried to put me onto the weekend at their house party." Of course, with any anonymous leak, it's important to take things with a grain of salt. You can't believe everything you read on the internet, and these were just the accounts of 2 alleged former prospects. However, shortly after the Famous article went live, Ashley Martell, another core member of Taz's Angels, left the group. This is when rumors about Taz's Angels' alleged side business began widely spreading online, with some suggesting that their sudden social media hiatus after Ashley Martell's departure was the result of an FBI investigation. This is one of the trickier parts of the story, because so much information has been lost to time, either intentionally scrubbed from the internet, posted on now defunct websites, or never recorded at all. The oldest mention I could find comes from a Tumblr post in January 2016. One user claimed they had heard the group was involved in escorting, and that the FBI was investigating them. In a reply, another user added that, quote, "Apparently they got arrested the other day," while also making more extreme claims about girls. There is absolutely no evidence to support these allegations. Still, this exchange captures one of the most persistent rumors surrounding Taz's Angels, and it illustrates how speculation about the group began to spiral online. In the same month as that Tumblr post, a website called blacksportsonline.com ran a story repeating and expanding on the rumors. It's important to note that this is not exactly a highly credible source, but besides the Tumblr post, it's one of the only contemporary mentions of what was allegedly happening with Taz's Angels at the time, and much of its reporting—
I mean, come on, man. Let's be real. What do we think is happening when you got this one nigga and you got all these hoes calling themselves his angels and they all live in the same house, but yet celebrities are over there with them? They're all calling themselves this one man's angels. I'm Taz's angels. I'm a Taz angel. Yes, they're over there fucking him, but then when the celebrity's over there, what do you think they're doing? Yeah, they're getting some ass. I mean, but this is Miami. Like, stop acting like y'all know what goes on in Miami, man. Miami, man, y'all be big doing it up out there. Cocaine and prostitution left and right. Everywhere you look, everywhere you go.
Is based on anonymous tips and online chatter. Still, it gives a sense of the kind of allegations swirling online. The article claimed that, quote, the girls are suspected by the FBI to be part of an elaborate, sophisticated organization that glamorizes the sex industry, is involved in human and has core characteristics of targeting, recruiting, and using girls in its activities, including paid. The article also suggests that following Ruby Sayed's arrest for prostitution, she allegedly cooperated with authorities, becoming a kind of informant. The piece claimed that this cooperation was part of an ongoing investigation into Taz and his angels.
Oh, she became a mole.
Although, like much of the reporting at the time, none of this is confirmed. Taken together, the reports and rumors suggest that Taz may have been managing the women in a way consistent with running a high-end escort operation, though nothing has ever been officially confirmed. Taz's angels did respond to the rumors, but their defense left a lot to be desired. Rather than simply denying the allegations, the group described themselves as sister wives, claiming all the women shared Taz, saying, quote, a lot of people don't understand our relationship to Taz, or what sister wives are. Taz is our king, and yes, we all share him. The way I look at it is we would rather have a quarter of a real man than a whole man. Most ya sharing ya man with your best friend, your neighbor, even your sister, and don't even know it. Before ending their statement, asking their fans if they should recruit a woman who goes by the name Asian Mary Jane, saying, Asian Mary Jane looking like she might fit in nice with our family. We haven't had a Korean angel yet. What you think?
A Korean angel. A Korean angel. That shit sound funny for some reason.
Framing it this way only fueled the speculation. They were being accused of participating in a secret escorting ring, and instead of simply denying it, they were effectively saying, that's not true, but we do all sleep with Taz, the man being accused of acting as our pimp. This also echoed what one of the anonymous sources from the Famous article described, suggesting that the women's relationships with Taz were transactional, highly controlled, and far from casual. It didn't help that the phrase, a bad turns 18 every day.
What? A bad bitch turns 18 every day. That is some sick shit to tweet.
Something they regularly shouted during their Snapchat posts, which only reinforced the growing narrative that Taz's Angels was more than just a social media collective. Chantel Jeffries stopped affiliating with Taz's Angels around this time. Rumors online suggested that Kat was jealous of how much time Chantel was spending with Justin Bieber. The two were photographed together so frequently that tabloids even referred to them as having an off and on relationship. Shortly,
he was tricking. He was spinning that bag.
After this, Lena Sayed, Ruby's sister, and another core member also left the group. By now, fans were starting to grow disillusioned with the Taz's Angels lifestyle.
Hey, where are these hookers today, man? Where are they at? I wonder what life is like after Taz's Angels for them. What are they doing in life right now? All of them. Like, if we got to figure that out. Let's get them, find them all, and then what are they doing today? Like, who really ran this shit up and became successful? Who really got like a real talent that went to spin off and blossom in life? Who stayed with one of the tricks and became their baby mama / wife or whatever? I wonder.
Content that had once felt fresh and exciting had become stale, with several core members and longtime affiliates gone, and the broader baddie craze beginning to fade. The Instagram perfect fantasy Taz's Angels had been selling online was starting to unravel, and the online rumors alleging more happening behind the scenes was only speeding up their downfall. With the departures, public scandals, and leaks piling up, Taz's Angels found themselves at a crossroads. The group that had once commanded a million strong following on Instagram, was now struggling to maintain relevance. And to make matters worse, a new Instagram account called Exposing Taz's Angels Reel popped up seemingly out of nowhere and claimed that the group moved out of the mansion after Ashley Martell left, since she had allegedly been the biggest moneymaker, and without her clients, the group could no longer afford to pay rent.
Oh shit, is that true?
The account went even further, alleging use within the group, and even shared a screenshot of a text message allegedly sent by Kat to potential recruits reading, "We're into golden showers, eating, among other activities.
What?
Please let us know if all of you are comfortable performing the above activities so we can move forward."
We are into golden showers and ass eating. Damn, that's what you texting people? The fuck? Hey, check this out. Hi. Yes, we are into golden showers and ass eating, among other activities. Please let us know if you are comfortable performing. Hold on, motherfucker. I was just trying to get the address to see if I could come over here and talk first. You just went straight to it. We try to eat some ass in this motherfucker.
However, things continued to fall apart. This is when Catherine Pays, a former Taz's Angel affiliate who had stopped associating with the group for some time now, launched her wildly popular YouTube channel, The Ace Family, after having a baby.
Whoa. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I know y'all gonna start saying this is the Ace Family pun. I know. This. Shut up. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Nope. Before y'all even say it, before y'all even go there, this ain't got nothing to do with me. That is not my baby.
With college basketball player Austin McBroom, a new public persona completely separate from the Taz's Angels. But Ashley Martell's move into the public eye couldn't escape her past. After starting a relationship with Irv Gotti, none other than 50 Cent mocked the pairing publicly over Instagram with a post reading, "LOL, you in love with a call girl. Shorty was one of Taz's Angels. SMH, you gotta get your life together, sucker." Even if meant as humor, the comment directly fed into the swirling rumors about Taz's Angels' alleged escorting operation, confirming for many that the speculation online might have been closer to reality than anyone wanted to admit, as 50 Cent would have been the exact type of clientele Taz's Angels allegedly catered to. By this point, Taz's Angels were a shadow of their former selves. Kenya Kinky Lopez, the second member of the group and allegedly Kat's first recruit, had left, leaving only Kat, AB, and a few rotating affiliates.
Yeah, AB ain't gonna cut it. I'm looking, she ain't gonna cut it. AB, you not the prized possession over here.
In an attempt to regain momentum, the group rebranded as Taz's Angels Uncensored, which, in practice, was mostly the same operation, but now with an OF page. The relaunch largely went unnoticed, but the Daily Mail caught none other than Scott Disick partying with Taz's Angels Uncensored until 6:30 in the morning, capturing photos of the group drinking on a balcony and even documenting AB stepping into a car afterward, wearing a Taz's Angels Uncensored crop top. The article labeled Disick a quote, self-confessed addict, adding a layer of unintended comedy to the saga. And the timing couldn't have been better for TV irony. Just 3 months later, an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians aired, in which Kourtney seems to reference the very same incident, saying, quote, "I have to handle it when he's out photographed with a different hooker every day." Even as the group tried to pivot and monetize their notoriety, it was clear the scandals, leaks, and celebrity hookups were the final threads of Taz's Angels' public image.
Yeah, that shit watered down now. Like, you know, it's too many renegade bitches out here now booming doing their thing. Like, that was a time when all these bad bitches was in one house. But fast forward to today, it's bad bitches everywhere, man. They all over the motherfucking place. OnlyFans watered this shit down. It's like, man, it's straight to consumer, man. You ain't got to go to this house to go through Taz. You see what Taz talking about. You got to come in here and fuck Taz first, then you can go fuck with these guys. Man, these bitches like, let's cut the middleman out and let's just go direct to consumer. So now these hoes is on OnlyFans, and now OnlyFans is starting to get a little watered down. So what's going to be the next move? Where are they going to go after OnlyFans is completely watered down? You know what I mean? What's going to be next? It's always going to be something new.
threads that would now weave into their next chapter, music. Under the Taz's Angels name, Cat and AB released several songs, all produced by Taz himself. It was a strange kind of full circle moment, harkening back to his original career as a music producer. The songs lean heavily on nostalgia for the group's heyday. Titles and lyrics are filled with references to their old slogans from the Caviar Black clothing line and Instagram captions, including the now iconic BBLU. But beyond the branding, the lyrics are strikingly explicit. Almost every track includes lines referencing prostitution, such as "Mother them lames, where the real pimpin', I got that choosin' fee," and one with the particularly graphic lyric, "Broke my first trick when I was 16," seemingly confirming rumors that some members began very young. Taken together,
oh, see? That's what I'm saying. Why is Kylie Jenner in the pictures in Taz?
It's hard to reconcile these songs with the group's original public defense, where they denied participating in work. It feels as if they were hoping their past fame would give the music traction, leaning on nostalgia and old slogans to build an audience. Unfortunately for them, the years had dulled that appeal. Their Spotify struggles to reach 200 monthly listeners, a sobering reminder.
Taz Angels, hang it the fuck up. Hang it the fuck up. Y'all done. How the fuck is Taz Angels putting out music and only getting 176 monthly listeners? Y'all are done. You bitches used to be the shit. Hang it up. You know what I mean? Shut them pussy lips. Them motherfuckers is flapping. Niggas don't want them no more. I'm lying. I know. Sign me up, Pops.
Reminder that the Taz's Angels of Instagram fame were long gone. AB and Cat have continued to maintain a presence on social media, posting to TikTok and framing themselves as sister wives. Around this time, former Taz's Angels affiliate Jenna Frooms also made headlines, having a baby with singer Jason Derulo. In 2022, Lena Sayed, Ruby's sister and former core member, was photographed vacationing in St. Bart's with Diddy, Young Miami, and Cheney Jones.
Oh, we know what happened here. Oh, wait. Hey, nigga. Hey, Young Miami been dodging them bullets. Her name do not get brought up with none of this shit. Oh.
Showing that some members were still moving in high-profile circles. The following year, in 2023, Lena became engaged to professional boxer Devin Haney, a turn that highlighted how far the former members have come since the Taz's Angels days. However, the drama didn't stop there. In 2024, a leaked phone call from 2022 surfaced, showing Lena Sayed speaking to rapper Young Thug while he was still in jail.
Oh, shit. I did not put the connection that this is who these people are. These are all the Taz Angels. Okay, so they're answering our question right now. What happened to all the girls?
Call, she tells him that she only wants to be with him.
I don't like anyone. No one's like you. I want you.
The clip went viral, fueled by the high-profile nature of the Young Thug case, and suddenly, Taz's Angels were back in the public eye, with people revisiting the group's history now that its former fans were adults. Around the same time, rumors circulated that Ruby Sayed had a child with rapper Future. Then, in 2025, the fallout from the Young Thug call hit Lena's personal life hard.
Securing a bag.
And Haney, her fiance, called off their wedding and demanded that she return $350,000 worth of gifts. The incident once again brought Taz's Angels into the spotlight, prompting reflection on the group's chaotic past and the strange tangled web of celebrity connections they had left behind. In a strange way, Taz's Angels deserves credit for how they understood the attention economy. Long before influencer became a full-time job, they recognized that image was everything. They curated a lifestyle that felt luxurious, exclusive, and aspirational, even when the reality didn't always match. They likely never had as much money as they projected. The women often shared clothes, regularly wore their own merch, and the mansion they lived in was famously unfurnished. Yet
so these bitches was bums. They was bums. They just had a pretty face and selling pussy and giving all their money to Taz. Sharing clothes and no furniture. The fuck is y'all doing in that house?
Online, they sold a fantasy, wealth, celebrity access, and a fast, glamorous life. In reality, much of it was just posting non-stop, partying every night, and carefully maintaining an illusion. And it worked. They helped create an entire cultural wave. Their slogans, problematic as some of them were, became part of the zeitgeist. They weren't just posting pictures, they were branding a generation's idea of what being hot, successful, and connected looked like. One person who's remained largely in the shadows throughout all of this is Taz himself. And that's not an accident. He didn't talk in videos. He never took off his sunglasses. He stayed in the background while Cat acted as the public-facing leader. It gave him plausible distance, allowing him to appear hands-off while still controlling the operation. It's likely that his earlier work as a music producer is what opened so many doors.
Man, shut up. All y'all said is the nigga got one song, Key of My Neck and My Back. Man, who the fuck? What kind of doors that shit open? Well, some pimping, obviously. Whatever it is, he's doing a great job at that time of getting these bad bitches to think that he's a god, and they're losers for one. These are bad bitches, but they're losers. They're in there with no furniture and sharing clothes and just bagging niggas and giving their money up to Taz. But then in the end, a lot of them won because they went and got babies by these niggas. So these rappers sharing these hoes, nigga, y'all just saw Justin Bieber knock down half that house and y'all follow right behind him. Diddy got him on a boat. Y'all follow right behind him and get him a baby. Goofy ass rappers.
Those industry connections probably helped Taz's Angels enter celebrity circles so quickly, gaining access to musicians, athletes, and powerful promoters. That network is what allowed them to infiltrate high-profile nightlife spaces almost overnight, and ultimately, that may have been Taz's most valuable product: access. Access to influential men, access to parties, access to money, fame, and opportunity. Even after leaving Taz's Angels, many of the women continued climbing. They dated major artists, had children with famous musicians, married or got engaged to professional athletes. They built their own brands. Catherine launched the Ace family, Chantel became a successful DJ, Kenya started a hat company, Ashley turned
a hat company. What type of hats you selling? Did you say that? It must be some extraordinary hats, because what type of hats you selling?
To art, and the Syed sisters built large OF pages. Most of them managed to leverage their time in Taz's Angels into long-term careers. The irony is that the only two remaining members, Cat and AB, are also the same ones who haven't really found the same level of independent success. As the years pass, their content increasingly feels stuck in 2015, repeating an image that no longer resonates the way it once did. And there's something genuinely sad about that. It appears that Cat and AB truly care about Taz. Maybe they're happy in their sister-wife dynamic, but given how young AB was when she entered the group and how central Taz has been to Cat's identity for so long, it's easy to imagine a world where they struggle to picture life without him. That's why so much commentary from former fans centers on the same hope, that one day, Cat and AB will stop defending him, leave that chapter behind, and build something of their own. What makes the story even more complicated is that, on paper, Taz's Angels could have gone much further. If the darker rumors had never surfaced, if they had remained simply a modeling collective or club promotion group, as some outlets described them, they might have become mainstream stars. There were whispers of a reality TV deal that allegedly fell apart once networks learned what was really happening behind the scenes. Caviar Black was positioning itself to compete with brands like Victoria's Secret Pink. For a
Shut the fuck up. No, they wasn't. If you don't knock yourself, y'all niggas ain't competing with Victoria's Secret. Don't knock it off.
Moment, they were on track to become a legitimate lifestyle empire. But once the curtain started lifting, the fantasy stopped selling. The clothes weren't aspirational anymore, the lifestyle didn't look glamorous, and the image felt unsettling instead of exciting. They were already huge, but they could have been enormous. And that's the real tragedy of Taz's Angels. They were pioneers of influencer culture before the industry even had a name. They mastered branding, virality, and attention. They shaped trends that are still visible today. But behind the perfectly filtered images was an operation built on control, secrecy, and blurred boundaries. One that eventually collapsed under its own
Man, they was selling ass, man. These was some high-end escorts. That's all this shit was. High-end escorts. Come over here. You come out to Miami. You get to come hang out at the house. Pick who you want. Which one you want to smash. If you want to go out with a date, it's an extra fee. If you want to ride around, go hang out, extra fee. You want to spend some times, you know what I'm saying? You want to knock her down 24 hours. That's all. They was just renting these hoes out like enterprise rental cars. They was renting them out. And you saw these rappers taking them out and passing them along. That's all what it sounded like to me.
Addictions. In the end, Taz's Angels wasn't just a story about Instagram models and celebrity parties. It was a case study in how image can outperform reality, how access can be mistaken for empowerment, and how an empire built on illusion eventually exposes itself.
All right. Yeah. You know what I mean? Whole lot of pimping going on right there. Whole lot of pimping going on, you know? 2011 was a time, man, you know, they was outside doing it up. But obviously, man, this is 2026. What worked then will not work now today because a lot has changed, especially after the Diddy case. You know what I mean? They are definitely looking at what was once cool as not cool no more. You know, they done put all these sex trafficking if you're flying girls from one city to another on your private jet. And then put all this shit where all these rappers are now on thin ice. They can't do shit like this no more. They can't just take the bitch that was in Miami in the sex house and fly her out to Texas and over here and over here and over here and showcasing and being pictures with them and, you know, that they're paying for pussy and doing all this shit. You know, they done changed the rules a little bit, but at the end of the day, they had a good run. They were very popular. Now, some have went on to, you know, bag a baby from these rappers or these movie stars. Some have went on to do their thing, and others have went on to start a hat company. I don't know. They didn't put no context on the hats, so I'm just assuming like some bullshit hats. But I don't know. There might be some. I don't know. What y'all think? What type of hats y'all think you sell? But anyways, look, don't worry about that. Anyways, man, Taz Angels, y'all had a great run. Y'all was booming. Everybody knew who you was. But listen, y'all older now, ladies. Y'all not them young spring chickens y'all once was. You feel me? Y'all can't be out here selling pussy at 40 years old. You feel me? Y'all was young. Y'all was doing y'all thing. It's over with now. Move on. And, yeah, man, hopefully your kids don't grow up to hear that their mama was a goddamn hooker. I don't think nobody wants to grow up and hear that. But who knows, man? Let me know what y'all think about the situation, what y'all think about Taz Angels. Who remember Taz's Angels? And did any of you get to experience the mansion in Miami? Let me know in the comment section, man. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction. All right, y'all. Booyah. That is 5 reactions, man. That's the 5 I had that I wanted to watch tonight, man. We got to go through all of them. You feel me? If you just got in late, you came late on stream, I did 5 reactions tonight. Go back and check them out. Run it back. Make sure y'all smash the like, man. Let me get some likes up in this motherfucker, man. Smash the like button one time for your boy. Smash the like. I will be back on here tomorrow night doing Law and Crime, man, at 7 o'clock. 7 p.m. right here on ABP Reactions, so make sure y'all join in. Make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Make sure you get you a membership if you don't got a membership. And if you can't gift a membership, give somebody a membership, man. You feel me? And also, Discord. I'll be going in there in the morning to pick my submissions. So if you want to submit a video. You got a video you want me to react to? Join the Ace Pit Discord right now. Scan the QR code on the screen, hit the entertainment tab, click reactions, and drop it in. Super easy. Submit today. All right. So y'all can go check that shit out. And yeah, man, go drop them in there where it says submit reactions. Drop them in there. Tomorrow I'll go through. And we'll be back on here tomorrow night, man. So hope everybody had a good fucking time. Shout out to the late nighters, man. Shout out to the light nighters. Shout out to the gray side. Shout out to the green side. I'm getting sleepy as a motherfucker. My words are slurring. I'm ready to go to sleep, man. I'll see y'all motherfuckers tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. I'm gone.
Smooth beat.